it all focused. And yeah, it's one of those days. Good morning, everybody. If you're watching video,
Hey,
we just went live 13 minutes later on video.
May 11th.
And thanks, Jacob, for letting us know. You already sent me a good morning. You could have let us know.
Man, so pushy.
You told me to take charge.
Well, good God. Don't treat everybody like your husband. Well, I'm leaving that one alone.
You know, I thought of Jacob this morning, actually just a little bit ago, when you said that handicapped people were a little slow.
So both of y'all this morning are just like jumping Jacob's crap. I mean, I know it's low in the chair. That's why you're able to jump it, because both of y'all are short.
You know, he didn't say good morning to me yet.
He hasn't said good morning to me either.
I'm special.
Well, we already know you're special. Oh, crap. He did at 7:02. I retract that statement, Your Honor. Strike that from the record. I'm going to have to go start video over again, so there'll be no proof I said that.
Well, then he still could have told us the video wasn't on.
Yeah.
God, you are a little pushy this morning.
No, it's the cranberry juice. It's
Yeah.
made me cranky. That's what it is.
That is the weirdest excuse I've ever heard.
Fruit juices have a different effect on staff.
I thought it might be the vodka mixed with the cranberry juice. It might have her a little.
You know, that'd be a good question for today. What's your favorite adult beverage?
Well, let's write that down.
Yeah.
Let's write that down as a topic.
I'm gonna put it on the Facebook.
Yeah,
page.
put it on the Facebook and remember, because Ann, what is your
Easy.
what is the most odd concoction that you've ever drank as an adult beverage?
Yeah, that would be
So what is it? What is it that you like? Let's hear favorites, oddities, and crazy. Like I watched Fast and Loud last night while they were discussing. They were showing that they made the new van and they're now making a cinnamon tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
you
And it's
saying
like
that.
I already don't
Yeah.
think tequila was meant to be consumed by humans, but
It's disgusting.
if maybe the cinnamon will make it taste better. I don't know.
Jacob
Look,
said he wasn't watching Dweeb.
anything that could make tequila taste better, I'm for.
I don't see that cinnamon
tequila
making it taste
With
better,
orange
though.
juice is not better.
No.
Tequila with Sunny Delight is not better. Let me tell you, Pepe Lopez and Sunny Delight is the most ghetto way to get drunk. But when I was 16, it worked.
Yeah, but Pepe Lopez is from what, like Mexico, and oranges are from Florida.
And, well, Sunny
never
Delight's not even real orange juice, anyways.
It contains less than 3%.
Let me tell you, when you I'm hearing it. The burn, oh, the burn. Let me tell you, when you puke Pepe Lopez and Sunny D and Pepe Lopez at the Aloha Motel on Memorial Drive, nothing better than puking in their shower, their hotel floor, and out in front of your car. There's nothing better. I suggest everybody, we should do that one day. Get in the bus,
Ugh.
mix up a bunch of Sunny D and a bunch of Pepe Lopez, drive to Memorial Drive, and just chug and puke right there and make it an event, right? And the guy at the front office is going to be like, why you do that? Why you do that in my parking lot?
Yeah,
He's Chinese.
I don't know what he is. I just know he's not American.
that Pepe Lopez.
At PepeLopez.com, what are you trying to
No,
say?
I said that Pepe.
that Pepe Lopez.
Pepe Lopez.
Steph's like at Pepe Lopez.
No,
Ding.com.
Travis's brother had given us some bottles when his wife became pregnant. Gave us some bottles of all of their alcohol in one bottle.
Oh, I was fixing to say, really? Your old lady gets knocked up, you give out Pepe Lopez's as cigars?
Well, that was one. That was one of the bottles in there, and my oldest daughter.
Here, I don't need this anymore. It took.
Yeah. My oldest daughter, she thought she was gonna be big and bad, and wanted to try a sip of or a little bit of tequila. So I said, if you think you can, go for it. Yeah, it came out her nose.
You remember that burn. Oh, that burn. And let me tell you,
she couldn't get it out of her mouth fast enough.
you know me, I'm a picture painting kind of fool. I want you to envision this, right? I always tell everybody that there's nothing better than yanking out of a cooler off the ice the already mixed Pepe Lopez and Sunny D, because it's super cold. Now, fast forward an hour and a half where it's room temperature and you chug some Sunny D and Pepe Lopez. If that doesn't just make you think of 110-degree milk that looks like cottage cheese. Look at Steph's face. She just envisioned chunky milk.
No, it's going to take it off the subject, so I'll hold on to that for a minute.
Okay.
But I got in trouble one time because I didn't have any other tequila. So I got Travis's Patron out of the freezer to make margaritas with.
You're an idiot.
Let me tell you, that was some good dang on margaritas.
Yeah, but the problem expensive. But here's the problem with using Patron for margaritas. Okay. Margaritas are already changing the taste of whatever alcohol you put in there. So why not just use the crappy the crappy tequila, because you're masking the taste anyways, and save the okay taste in tequila. You know, because real Mexicans will tell you that Patron is garbage.
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't make it with the $50 George Clooney tequila.
No. Is that like
the $50 bottle
special blend?
George Clooney tequila.
I seem to be lost on this.
I can't remember the name of it.
I didn't even know it had a tequila.
Yeah, he's got a tequila. We've got one of the bottles because I, of course, had to go get it for Travis because Travis loves tequila. And he saw that new tequila that they were sipping on at some awards show. And he said, we've got to find that. We've got to find that.
Cabo Wabo, I actually kind of like Cabo Wabo. You know, that's Sammy Hagar's. I'm going to go buy Gas Monkey tequila just to have the bottle down here. You know what I mean?
That's me
Funky
with the
monkey.
car.
Yeah, and see, that's what I see from it is all the funny stuff that's going to come from it.
Yeah, I have the Ka tequila, the one that,
Okay,
came in
so
the
look,
skull.
I got a good morning buddy from Chris with Ravens Renovation, and I didn't answer it fast enough. But what's so funny, he says, wow, that was the worst Indian impression I've ever heard. Hey, look at this picture real quick. So Chris, due to work, ended up in Miami, and he sent me this picture. It said, hey, I want to take a picture with my car rental before I take it back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right.
Sure, whatever.
He's standing there with the Lambo.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll take a picture of my car rental before I take it back.
Can you imagine?
Really, what he probably had was the little red Honda hybrid, that what's his name? The guy that tries to save you all the money. Clark Howard drives.
Clark Howard drives a Lambo?
No, he drives the little red Honda hybrid.
Oh, okay. You know, his wife drives a Telsa, one of the electric ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just remember, I don't know what he drives 100% at this point in time. I just know a couple years back, I was sitting Northside Drive and looked over and he was just sitting next to me. And I'm talking super geek.
Oh, yeah.
2 and 10 position on the steering wheel, sir. Do not turn your head left and right and make eye contact with anybody in the opposite lanes.
He has sold, 10 books?
I guess.
Yeah, 11 books.
Here's the thing that's so funny about him. So he's all about saving a penny, but he's all about making millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
So can think about this, how much money he's got like hidden the pillows or something,
Yeah.
or
they're in
offshore
his
bank accounts,
They're buried in his backyard in a mason jar.
Cool.
I mean, you just have to think about it.
I know he bought his wife's engagement ring at Costco.
Oh my God.
He did. I used to follow him because when you do investing, when you start out investing, you just become a sponge,
Right. Well, you want to absorb as much as you can.
It doesn't help, but
Yeah, because the odds are still odds,
very odd.
Yeah. So on the drinks, what's the worst thing you've ever put in your mouth? Steph, don't answer that. I'm strictly talking about drinks.
Cilantro tequila.
Ew, that's just weird.
It's disgusting.
Oh, God.
It really is.
Cilantro, that's the crap you mix in Mexican food.
That's
Yes.
like Pico de Gallo.
So why would you have a tequila made out of that?
I don't know, but there is a tequila that it's called cilantro.
It just
tequila,
proves if you make it, they will buy it.
and it tastes like
Sweaty crack tequila. That's what we need to make.
it tastes like mint or something. Like
Sweaty
Yeah.
crack tequila. It would sell millions. Because somebody would buy it, just like when they're trying to drink the worm down.
I can only imagine the commercial.
I can only imagine the bottle.
What you have to do is you got to check my sweaty crack.
Well, what you do is you take a lot of hot Hooter stripper-ish type girls and you have them bend their body like they're fixing to twerk, and you run the tequila from their neck, and it goes all the way down the dip at the lower of their back, right down their crack, and you got your shot glass right there. And then you take the camera starts off at her shoulders, where all you can see is her neck up close, and you can see a little bit of blonde hair on her shoulders, kind of glycerin. The tequila gets poured. All you see is the tip of the bottle. You don't even see the label. And then they run their hand real fast under her crack with a shot glass. And you got a guy like me or Chris from Ravens going, "Oh yeah!" And we do the shot.
Yeah. There it is, right
But
there.
crack tequila.
Giving that a little bit more thought
It's
than the
disgusting.
rest of us.
I just want to make sure everybody had that image painted in their head.
Ugh.
Somebody's thought about that before.
Yeah, I think so. If you have it play by play.
And then instead of having to squeeze a lime, you just pour it on somebody else's back, and it might run through the little bit of that hairy part above their butt called Mansfield. And wow, it kind of filters out all the impurities. I need some salt on my rim. Don't worry, just use his sweaty back. Mike's look at Steph's face.
Yeah, they dip it in the salt.
You need some salt on his rim. You just run it under his armpit.
That smells salty. Oh wow, yeah, that's bad.
Y'all have my eyes watering over here.
Hey, what is that? What is that? What's that extra taste on that shot? Oh, it's Old Spice.
Too much zinc in their diet.
My wife, I think you've done that before. Oh my God. Now, the reason I find this funny is me and my brother were at Valley Who's, whatever it used to be called. And we were thrown out of that because that thong song came on. And my brother's girl, who wasn't wearing any thongs, was twerking before it was called twerk. And she kind of kicked her pants down a little bit because used to at that club, when the thong song would come on, all the girls would show their thongs. Well, the girls that didn't have thongs just showed the crack of the butt. Well, my brother had poured what was left of his drink down her back and was catching the ice cubes off her butt. And the bar people didn't find that appropriate and threw us out.
Imagine that.
I don't know why that was so offensive.
Bar people have no sense of humor.
Everybody there was clapping. They were enjoying the show. I did not catch ice cubes off my sister-in-law's butt, though. I'll go ahead and tell you that. I caught from somebody else's butt. I didn't get pink eye from it.
So what was it?
Stephanie just looks at me.
It wasn't your brother then.
That wasn't my brother's crack either. Crack kills everybody. Stay away from it.
Oh,
Chris would Ravens. It was way too early for that.
Yeah.
for the envisionment.
So yeah, nasty drinks. What's like? I've had a Kryptonite, which is really cool neon color. It looked good under the black light.
Yeah.
You know, Jaeger cold I can live with. Jaeger hot
Disgusting.
I could varnish some tables with.
Mhm.
Shy. In Europe, I had something, and maybe if Karina's listening, I had something called, I guess it was called a vampire, and it was a shooter. Came out of a test tube, and it looked like blood,
Oh, okay.
and it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have many of them.
I've seen somebody, as crazy as this is, I've seen somebody at a bar request this. A shot of like Pepe Lopez tequila. It was nothing fancy tequila. It was a gold color. You know, that's how you know it's cheap tequila when it's colored, because real tequila's clear. And they cracked a raw egg in it.
Oh, God.
And because the way the egg sit,
Yeah.
when you first started taking the shot, the egg stays on top. The liquor pours under the egg. So as you're drinking the tequila, you're getting some of the clear stuff of the egg. But then as you're finishing the shot, the egg yolk itself and whatever's left in the bottom of the glass just slams you right in the back of your throat. So not only are you already going from tequila, as you're going, I'm about to gag now. As you're going, the egg slaps you on the back of your throat. I don't see how the guy did and didn't puke.
The George Clooney tequila is Casamigos tequila.
And my wife said, you can tell that was a few years ago about the ice, because if you do it today, that's acceptable.
Ah.
The shot is that cement mixer? I don't know what's in that. I've never heard of it. A cement mixer. Look that up real quick.
Never heard of it. Okay.
When I worked at the
And
bar.
I've never had tequila with a worm either. Just to
mezcal.
Yeah, I've never had that. Is that supposed to be better? I mean,
No, it just that that's
it's just a
brand,
novelty,
and-
kind of like Goldschlager.
Well, back
I mean,
when I
you know,
had
with
it,
the-
Kind of, sort of.
yeah, when I had it, it was more. I mean, the worm was there to show that the tequila wasn't bad, because if the worm goes bad, and
Oh, so it's like a rotten thing.
yeah,
The fact
yeah.
that it's not
No,
rotting.
I'm sure now it's all about the marketing, but
Right,
back when I was drinking,
right.
yeah,
Like one of my buddies back when Goldschlager first came out. I don't know if JD Spivey's listening, but if you are, you're going to like this story. I'm drinking gold, man. I'm drinking gold. I'm drinking gold. And he was hammered. Then it was, when I pooped, I tried to find the gold.
God.
And all I could envision was, so did you have that little ladle that has the holes in it for when you're getting like spaghetti noodles out? Was that what you were sipping through a turd for?
Cement mixer, 1 part Bailey's Irish
Steph
cream,
changed that real
1
quick,
part
didn't she?
1 part lime juice. So that does sound nasty.
Say it again.
1 part Bailey's Irish cream
Mm-hmm.
and 1 part lime juice.
That would be a little going down, wouldn't it?
Those are different.
Now, our Irish car bomb, have you ever done those?
Mm-mm.
Those are kind of cool because it's a glass of beer. Look at my hand, Steph. So it's a glass of beer, right?
Oh, the one with
And then they
yeah.
take a shot of Jaeger and they drop it. And as they drop it, I mean, as quick as you drop it, you got to start shooting it because it starts foaming up. Blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah. It's
and-
it's not. I've not seen too many shots or drinks that are like tasty. Like
Mhm.
I like Dr. Pepper because I like the taste, or I like Diet Coke because I like the taste, or I eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich because I like the taste. I've not seen too many people that are like, yeah, I like that shot because I like the taste.
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess because I'm not that guy.
you liked the grass skirts that we made. The fun juice.
Well, you and Travis were the one dancing around in those. I don't know nothing about that.
That's what it was called. The grass. They were called grass skirts.
Yeah, they were pretty
shots.
good.
And it was supposed to be shots, but they were so good we just
Started charging
started drinking them like
Like I don't even drink beer like I used to. I just don't. I don't have the
taste.
I don't have the taste for it anymore.
I don't have the ability to recover
That too.
anymore. I know. Have you ever seen I guess it's beer, it's Jägermeister, and then there's another shot, and they put the 2 shot glasses inside the top of the glass. So when you grab one shot, the other one drops down in it and does the Jaeger bomb thing.
Huh.
You do this, and then you do that.
So it's like an Irish car bomb mixed with something too. I don't know. We'd have to research that one. I don't know.
I can look it up because those were, my thing was a double shot of chilled Jack Daniels. That used to be my drink.
Now I like Jack, but the problem is if you ever have a bad episode, like I can't even stand the smell of 151 Bacardi because of a bad episode.
Yeah.
So Jack's kind of the same thing. I can handle a little bit of Jack, but Papa Bear taught me taking the, I guess you could call it like a bar glass. It's probably only about 5 inches tall, big around as a tennis ball. And he said, if you keep your Evans Williams, which is, cheaper than Jack as far as taste. So I'm assuming if it worked on Evans Williams, it would work great with Jack or Gentleman Jack.
Northern Lights.
But he's like, look, you keep a little bit of Coke, a little bit of Evan Williams, and 2 ice cubes, and keep stirring it. Keep shaking it a little bit and just stir it in your hand. And every time the ice cubes melt, just put 2 more ice cubes in it. And it wasn't bad. It made a great sipping drink. But again, it's just a little bit to sip, because if you took too much of a sip, it didn't taste that great. But it's almost like smoking a cigar. If you're not into it, you're not into it.
I'm about to say I guess I haven't reached that age yet where I enjoy sipping drinks.
That's me. Well, we were at NASCAR standing around all day, so I had plenty of time to just stand there and sip a drink. I've never been the big drinker, and margaritas at least taste like margaritas.
Mhm.
Any other thoughts on that one? I will move on to another topic.
Have you ever tried like the vendors used to come in all the time, but have you ever tried like cinnamon hot Absolute Or
No, and now I've never been, and I was going to bring that up because now they're trying the cinnamon tequila with Gas Monkey, but like Hot Damn and Aftershock, and I've never like Goldschlager had a little bit of that taste, and that was about as drastic as I could go. Now I see all these people drinking Hot Damn, and then what's the other one everybody's drinking now?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't even like Big Red bubble gum. Like I can't
Yeah,
stand
I didn't care.
Big Red bubble gum. I'll stick it in my mouth when I have no choice. I'm talking about
When the
I'm
cops,
talking about the bubble gum.
when the cops coming up to
I
the
just
door.
hate Big Red. I would rather lick an armpit than put Big Red in my mouth.
Oh, you like margaritas?
I like the Incinerator.
I've not had that. But again, I hate cinnamon.
Well,
Cinnamon buns as close to cinnamon as I want.
the Incinerator, it's different than the Fireball. I mean, I like it. I don't.
Incinerator,
really-
that's what you've been talking about a lot lately.
That's what we had when we went to go see Moccasin Creek. That's what we were doing the shots of before we left.
Okay. I can
And-
keep going though.
but I like it better. It's a little sweeter than the Fireball, I guess. It's not. It doesn't have as strong as a cinnamon taste to it than the Fireball.
And
But
see,
it's
I don't know.
91 proof.
Now Todd down at the social house, I've seen him, you know, and I'm not busting him out. I don't mean it sound like that, but he loves the Fireball. And I'm just like, I just don't know. And I see everybody posting pictures about drinking the half pint and the pint. You know, used to back in the 70s and 80s, you always saw pictures of pints. Because
Yeah.
you'd slide in your back pocket, half pint, somebody'd slide in your back pocket. And it was like a trend. Everybody have a pint. Well, now you don't see that very often, you know, but I do see pictures of the Fireball pints. Used to, you'd see
Yeah.
a pint everywhere. Now it's a fifth of everything. But it is just odd because Fireball has made a comeback as far as the pints made a comeback. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then they have a cinnamon Jack Daniels too now. It's called Jack Daniels Fire.
See, it's like everybody's on this fire thing.
Well, I mean, you
Bam,
know,
bam.
different alcohols and adult beverages are they change just as much as clothes do.
Yeah,
You know, they change twice a
Mhm.
year at least.
right. But I guess you got to keep it. You got to keep it new, and
yeah.
it's almost like a trend. What's the new hot thing?
Well, beer. You know, beer years ago, 10, 15 years ago, holy smokes, when the microbreweries were coming out,
Mhm.
you had guys knocking on your door every day with a case of beer going, hey, you guys try this. Let me know if you'd like to order a case.
Right.
When you look at it, I think it's probably the downfall of adult beverages.
Why? Just meaning there's too many now.
Well, I mean, okay, let's say all of us go out and we go out every Thursday night and, you know, like teachers and stuff like that,
Right.
they go and get pictures of margaritas.
Right.
Well, somebody comes along and says, hey, try this cinnamon tequila.
Right.
Right. So one person likes it out of the 10.
Right.
Well, they're going to manufacture it. I mean, if they're selling one bottle of it, they'll keep manufacturing it until it doesn't show a profit.
Huh.
And
you
then
know, I
they'll-
didn't think about it like that.
Then they'll kill it, you know?
Yeah, I saw that when you sent that to me. But you can't even say that.
It's the name of an
Spell it.
alcohol.
But the problem is you can't say it without anybody getting it. You're gonna spell it out. Tell people what you're holding a picture of.
Put it on
It's
the website.
British. It's British Navy.
What is it?
It's a rum.
It's a rum,
It's
okay.
it's a rum.
Which, if you're the Navy, rum, pirates, kind of goes together.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
you
it's
said
called
British.
But it's the British Navy.
British Navy. PUSSER''S rum.
So say it one more time.
British.
I got that. The name of it. Spell it again.
PUSSER''S rum.
Now say the name.
Pusser's rum.
I just want to make sure you didn't. I want to make sure if anybody was tuning in, they hear you spell it before you say it.
Yeah, that you know what? That sounds like somebody's
Whoa.
name more than the
So what is it again?
Pusser's rum. And we get it was a
Are you
gift
sure that's
too.
rum and not?
are we a bunch of adults here?
Well, it,
But she sent me the picture, and I'm like, oh my god, we've got to figure out how to say that one on air. At least it's 7:37.
it was a gift to a friend of ours that is leaving
big old
for the
purser.
Navy. He's leaving for the Navy June.
Of course,
8th.
see if he's in the Navy. I'm just
And so that was the joke because
Yeah.
And then we were gonna get you to play him in the Navy.
Yeah, I didn't have the means to do shout outs and song requests yesterday, but truthfully, I just needed a break, man. After working Friday and Saturday like I was, I mean, it was just like, wow. And how about we'll change the subject. So we show up to the Relay for Life. Now, Travis and Philip and Steph get here in enough time to load all the big gear because we're here in big building. We need big gear. So then we get on the property, and it takes like 10 minutes for two different people to go two different directions to try to find out what building we're supposed to be in. We finally get turned over to the building another 10 minutes. We get unloaded another 10 minutes. We get it on the cart. We start pushing it through the door. We make it through the first set of doors, which is one room. We go about 30 feet into the next room, which is the room we're supposed to be in. I look over. There's a stage fully set up. Speakers, microphones, soundboard. We just stopped right where we were. And I'm like, dang it. Hold this for a second. Don't move. And I went and talked to the sound guy who nobody knew was going to be there. So we ended up not needing anything. So I was like, oh, crap. Let's go load it back up.
And I tell you what, that Riley Sanders, the first
the little
singer,
girl, yeah,
she was amazing.
You're a kiss up, by the way.
Why am I a kiss up?
Because you know her. You're trying to kiss up and brag about
No,
her.
I know her mom. I don't know her.
Well, you're not kissing up to her. You're kissing up to the mom.
Well, I can't help that the mom
suck up. Suck up.
I can't
Abuse
help that
of
the
power.
mom was Ashley's first teacher here in Rockdale County Schools.
And you can't help that you just did a shameless plug and explained exactly how you know her.
Good one.
Abuse of power. Man, I got to pull that rug back out from under you. Instead of just saying it was Ashley's mom, I can't help it that it was Ashley's mom's first school teacher from any other stuff, like what color car she drives.
She was checking them off on her notepad. She was, that's cool.
Well, I'm sorry, I have someone asking me, does Fireball count as my favorite adult beverage?
Hell
yes. It'd be like this. Hand me your Coke for a second. So it'd be like this. Stephanie would be looking at the camera going, yeah, I drink Coke because I love the flavor of it. And it's made here in Atlanta and has been a product of Atlanta since blah, 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 blah. And then she would properly keep the label where it'd be seen, pop the top, and turn at a 90-degree angle.
It's like the guy at the races. Whenever they're talking to the racer who won, you see the guys behind them
putting the hat on. Yeah,
and they're holding their heads down.
That's right.
Silly.
Well, last night, the reason I find that funny is when I was watching Gas Monkey, they made a joke. They staged how they were going to brew the tequila, and Richard Rollins is like, well, I'm going to go walk around and try to find a bottle, and he walks up to this mud hole, and he reaches down, and there's this bottle, and he starts wiping off the label, then he rotates the bottle where it shines right to the camera, and he wipes off one stroke of his hand, and it says Gas Money Tequila, and he goes, no, that's not product placement. Because that means he's seeing it the same way I'm seeing it, where all these dumbasses do it. Like you'll see a show, we're watching a show, and all of a sudden you see the guy snap that Windows pad off the keyboard, and they zoom in on the fact that it shows Windows.
Yeah.
Windows 8.
Or like when you're watching something and in the background there's a Sprite can.
Yeah.
Or the
Turn
Kentucky
perfect.
Fried Chicken or
well, how about
like
the
that?
TV show Bones? Back when they first started, they used a Tahoe. The Chevrolet symbol was very clearly seen.
Yeah.
Then they switched about 2 or 3 years later to the Toyota Land Cruiser, and they even made sure they showed the name several times. And at one point, he even brings up how much better this truck is than his old Tahoe. So it's like, why did you say that during a TV show? So now what I find is funny is they must not have a car sponsor anymore, because now they're back in the Tahoe, but the Chevrolet symbol has been snatched off the grill. So there's no label. You can tell it's a Tahoe, but there's no label, which means they don't have a sponsor for vehicles anymore.
Well,
yeah, or somebody might have complained,
It's just so funny how product placement takes place.
Yeah, that's like
It's all about the money.
Hawaii 5-0 and their use of the Chevrolet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for Walking Dead you know, because they're always searching for water or they're always searching for something. And I can't wait for the guy to one day like pop open a Gatorade and go, man, this sure brings back the electrolytes. No wonder they're zombies. I mean,
Kinda- kind of like the pudding. You know, when Carl found the pudding in the
and
house.
he just sits down and eats a whole can of pudding. And that's where we made the joke about you could tell that Daryl's not a real redneck when he actually wasted the moonshine to start a fire.
Yeah,
who would do
instead
that?
of saving
It's
it.
like you're definitely not a redneck because you would have never wasted some good shine.
Nope.
You
Nope.
never would have wasted some shine because the day that somebody was hurt and needed some painkiller, that would have been it. You wouldn't have wasted moonshine like that.
Or antiseptic, you know.
It'd have been like, go get some pine straw because that'll start a fire. Or go find that old newspaper because that'll start a fire. Hell, there's a can of Raid. Stephanie's brother's living proof that that'll start a fire.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And
Well,
he could have huffed it too.
No, he wouldn't.
I'm talking about the Daryl because we know where brother
Oh.
was.
No, he wouldn't.
All right, so where are we at? We're 7:44. We got 15 minutes before we go off to a commercial because we're going to talk for the first hour. Anything else? We got anything else to start off with? Any
Well,
more interesting news take place over the weekend?
I went to the
I know where you went. You were with me, Riri.
no, not yesterday. I wasn't Riri. I went to the Veterans Wall Memorial.
Yes, and I meant to
yesterday.
make it, but I had Zaylee all day long, and she's sick.
Well, it's leaving today. The wall
I
is
know,
leaving
and I'm trying to
today,
decide if I'm going
by
to try to get by
4.
there.
or
Oh, I thought
at
it was leaving
4.
on the 12th.
Nope,
No.
it's leaving today.
The closing ceremonies or something was yesterday.
Well, every day they have a closing
Okay.
ceremony at like 7:00, but the helicopters are staying until Tuesday, but the actual wall is leaving today at 4:00,
Man,
and it was pretty cool.
problem is they already probably started tearing it down, and I really needed to go see it.
And no, Mr. Bob said they would not start tearing it down until tomorrow. I mean, yesterday he said till tomorrow. Later,
God, you confused the hell out of me,
I
Stephanie.
did myself there for a minute.
Okay,
But no, you can
start
still,
over.
They are not going to be tearing it down until later this afternoon. But
So
it is,
afternoon.
Yes.
I got
'Cause
lunch with Gino up at White Brothers, and then after that, I'll shoot down there. I'll probably go at lunch.
Yeah, because I asked if it would still be there about the time that we get done with our show. And he said, oh, yeah. He said they probably wouldn't start tearing it down until about 4:00.
You know, I used to fly those type of helicopters. One's a UH-1. I flew those, and the small one's a OH-58. I flew 2 models of those. Just throwing that in there, pat myself on the back.
And that's what's there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a total of
I saw a bunch of
3
people post it
helicopters,
yesterday.
and
Okay.
then one little, I don't know what it was, but it has a flag on it. I guess it's something to do with the
Well,
helicopter.
look, they have gay parades with golf carts that have flag on them, Stephanie. You need to keep up with just because it has a flag on it.
Well, I mean, my father-in-law was cutting up and saying
Your father-in-law was on a gay parade float with a
No,
flag?
he was cutting up and
Did
was
you mean to
saying,
say fag or flag? Which one
flag?
did you? Flag. Okay, I was
Flag.
making sure what you're
They
talking
had
about.
an American.
We
flag
have
and
gay
a
friends. Don't
POW.
nobody think I'm being judgmental or anything.
Yeah.
I know straight people that are more screwed up than homosexuals, if anybody wants to think that way.
Some of my best friends are gay.
Well, we know that.
But they have two tents set up.
Oh, crap.
that have
Speaking of,
um,
keep going.
a lot of
Got to reach Tyler.
memorabilia from the Vietnam War. It was pretty interesting. They had a lot of guns that they used there, and then they had smoking pipes that they had there. They had a lot of pictures, and one of the tents, you can go and sit down and you can watch a video of where they're talking to moms and dads and sisters of Vietnam vets that were killed overseas. And it was pretty interesting. It was very, I don't know. I had tears in my eyes.
You
I'll
don't
just put
know.
it that way.
Yeah.
It was very,
It's very that's a difficult war. Very difficult war.
and I'm telling you, once they get done with what they're planning on doing there at that memorial, it's going to look amazing when they have all the bricks put in.
Yep.
And it really is. It's a nice place. And then, of course, we went to the covered bridge for a minute.
You got to stop by the covered bridge.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Y'all didn't make out on that bridge, did you?
No, we didn't even stop. We just slowed down, and
I'm just making
of
sure
course,
that
you know,
you.
Travis had to blow the horn to hear the echo.
On a wooden bridge.
A covered bridge.
I know. It's not like the concrete when it echoes.
Oh, man, over at Stowe Mountain, the covered bridge, you always beat the horn. If you don't beat the horn, you're Stowe Mountain PD.
Just wow. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm always just like stuck in some weird Twilight Zone?
Because you are.
I don't know. And I just messaged him. He's not listening because of the job that he's on. So
we can talk about him.
no, there was something that he was supposed to send Scotty a text message about for us to talk about.
Well,
Again, you're now entering the Twilight Zone. All right, how about let's come back to some reality for a second there, Mike. What was you about to say?
Oh no, I was going to say that when I walked up on Travis at the Relay for Life, he didn't recognize me. That's what I was talking to Steph about this morning before we went on the air. But it's been a while. It's been a good 10 years, if not longer.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to put my phone on silent. I apologize. My luncheon got moved till Thursday, but I'm okay with that. I got things to do.
Cool.
So anything else?
Yeah, so I tried some different milk because my health.
Did you try the almond? What'd you try?
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk, coconut water.
Coconut milk.
That's expensive, isn't it?
No, it was like $2 and something for the carton.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, nobody told me it was going to taste like coconut.
Yep. Oh. And in other news, you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
Brains.
How?
Cow's milk does not taste like cow. Goat milk does not taste like goat. So why does coconut milk?
Ow, my eye just popped out.
This was the whole debate that Travis and I was having.
You need an adjustment, you idiot.
And then when you put chocolate milk mixed in it, it tastes
like a black cow.
No, it tastes like Almond Joy.
What goes on in your friggin' brain? You are an idiot.
What the hell is in this shrimp?
Why does it taste like coconut?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Okay. Stop right there. You explain to me one thing. Well, actually, there'll be several things I want to ask.
Does vitamin D milk taste like a hamburger? No, it does not. So why did the coconut milk?
You're an idiot. Listen.
What?
How
Ow.
in the halo do you go, this milk don't taste nothing like that hamburger I got down at the gas station? Steph, it's a hamburger. It's been cooked. It's have seasoning on it. Of course your milk's not going to taste like a hamburger,
then
you
why did
complete
the coconut
moron.
milk have to taste like coconut?
Same reason the chicken crossed the road.
Steph, where does milk come from? Regular milk.
A cow.
From a cow's teat.
It don't
And
taste
goat
like
milk
no cow.
doesn't taste like a goat.
Where does a goat milk come from?
A teat.
Okay. Where does coconut milk come from?
A coconut teat. I don't know.
Oh my God. You can't fake this, y'all.
No.
You can't fake this. You cannot rehearse this. You can't stage this. This is what America is really like in the trailer park.
I don't live in a trailer park. No,
So I want you to tell me then.
Travis and
How
I
do you-
had an hour debate over this.
How do you get milk out of a cow?
You milk
Pay attention
it.
to them hands.
You milk it.
How do you get it out of a goat?
I guess you milk it too.
How do you get out of a coconut?
Milk it.
You milk it.
I just had to hear. I wanted to see her do her hands. I don't know.
No, with that, you drill a hole in it and put the funnel thing in it and let it and pour it out.
Well, there you go.
They
Okay.
showed us how to do that at Disney World
Stop
one
for a
time.
second. I need you to think though. So, a cow is a live animal, and its body's producing the milk for its child, but we actually drink it for some odd reason. We do the same thing with a goat, right?
Hmm.
Now, a coconut is not a mammal.
But almond milk doesn't taste like almonds. It doesn't.
If you milk a
What?
correct almond, would it taste like an almond?
Gotta milk.
Oh.
I guess milk and almond. You gotta let it up.
And soy milk doesn't taste like
Soy.
soy.
But
So why did
soy hamburgers don't taste like soy
right? So why did the coconut milk have
Steph.
to taste like coconut?
because it's coconut. It's from a coconut. You reject.
And I hate coconuts. And then, like I said, when I put the chocolate milk mix in it, that just made it taste like an almond joy. It didn't help.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Yeah, that's what Travis was singing.
Sometimes you don't.
Jesus Christ.
But yes, we had a whole hour debate.
So here's
over
from a
this.
listener. She didn't just say that.
Yes, I did.
So milk should taste like steak, right?
Exactly.
Same way you get milk from a cat, right?
It
So,
wasn't the cat, it was the dog.
Does cat milk taste like?
I don't know. I didn't.
Call a lesbian and ask.
I've never tasted
chicken.
that.
Oh my God, I got a headache
Tastes like chicken.
from squinting my eyes so bad right now and laughing so hard. I got a headache. I mean, like over my left eye's killing me. Steph, what the
What?
hell is wrong with you?
It wasn't supposed to taste like coconut.
It's a coconut, you idiot. You idiot.
One lesbian frog talking to the other lesbian frog. We do taste like chicken.
I'm just saying, Steph,
Oh, he.
why does it taste like coconut? Guys, that's coconut. Oh my God. Listen, we got to go to a commercial because we got to come back to some type of reality
No, we
here.
don't. No.
And we've got all these viewers. Anybody that would like to stop giggling after while we go on break and when we come back, please call in and let's continue this. Oh my God, Stephanie moment. Why do you have to taste like coconut?
You know why.
Yeah, you should have seen my face when I took the first sip of it.
We should ask Tyler after that episode of eating the cat turd. Tell us, did that taste like crap?
Yeah.
Hey, that don't taste like crap. Well, it should have. It come from one. Everybody hang tight. We'll be back. I just don't know what to say, Steph. I've really caused myself to have a headache. You sick, twisted creature. Like, I don't get it. I just
don't get it
don't
either.
get it.
Yeah, I've been single for a while. I don't
Oh my
get it.
God. We'll be right back. Golly, Steph. Why did it taste like coconut?
It's not, so does coconut water taste like coconut?
Yes.
I've never had it.
Okay, shut up. Don't discuss this anymore until we get back. Just keep all your comments to yourself. I don't want to miss the funny.
Now, you say it does taste like coconut.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was listening.
This goes out to Steph.
See, that's it. That's what I got yesterday. Not yesterday, Saturday.
All right. So even though I'm telling Stephanie just zip it, she's still showing me pictures of it, of the coconut milk.
Yeah.
So
I was just
Stephanie, can I
showing
ask you a question?
What brand and all? What?
Have you ever had the new bottled water? I shouldn't say new. It's a couple years old, but it's cucumber water.
No.
Tastes like cucumbers.
Well, I would figure that would because cucumbers are kind of watery. They're juicy.
You ever had lemonade?
Yes.
Tastes like lemons, by the way.
But
ever had orange juice?
yes.
Gotta taste like orange juice. Even Sunny D still tastes kind of like
But
orange
the
juice.
milk shouldn't, because I can't imagine putting coconut milk on cereal
Really? Why not?
because it tastes like coconut.
I'm still trying to figure out how you thought you were gonna milk a coconut to begin with.
Squishy, squishy.
I just don't. Anybody that would like to add to this, please call in.
Well, it
because
Yes, I was
shows-
about to post.
she's
it
showing a
shows
picture
Yeah, they cut
of the
coconut
box
in
that
half.
says silk coconut milk.
Mhm.
And there's a picture of a coconut on there.
Yeah.
There's a picture of an almond on the almond milk, and it doesn't taste like almonds
How do you know that it doesn't taste like almonds?
because I've had almonds and I've had the milk, and it was actually kind of good.
Have you ever had plain almonds with no anything on it? No seasoning, no salt at all, no honey roast, no. Have you ever had a plain almond?
I don't know if it was plain. It was a roasted almond.
Then
So-
that's not.
Well, I mean, it didn't have anything on it. It didn't have a taste.
Good Lord. The words I want to say, I can't say without being offensive to you. So maybe
Ren and
you
Stimpy.
should explore this and go buy you some 100% plain.
Coconut oil?
Yes. No.
No,
Almonds. I was reading the text.
because that was another thing that it said that to start using coconut oil to cook with
Yeah.
instead of regular oil.
I think maybe it's the coconut oil that's expensive.
But I don't want all my stuff tasting like coconut.
The yeah.
Yeah.
So who won the race this weekend?
Good Lord, ma'am. What? I would say what turnip truck did you fall off of, but I'm afraid you'd go, I don't like turnips.
I don't like the way turnip taste.
Turn up. Did you say turn up? I got turned up.
Now, you know, you brought up milk and why we drink it. Who was the first guy that went?
I want to suck that.
Or mountain oysters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to eat them testicles.
You know, and the problem is if, as strange as this question is going to be, I watched a big thing on TV that discussed this one time about what made a person decide that milk was going to be what we were going to use a cow for.
Mm.
And if human milk is so much better for humans, then how come they don't milk women? Just for fun radio.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Is Professor Stephanie available?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Rogers is sitting right here.
This is Rich Archer. How are y'all?
We were
Good.
doing fine before she came to the show today.
Good morning, Rich.
Oh, whatever.
I was wondering if we was to churn that coconut milk, would it taste like butter?
But it's not.
I was waiting for Steph to go better. But she nailed
No,
it.
it'll taste like coconut butter.
Coconut butter. Would that then become sunscreen?
Ah, good one.
Stephanie wiping that on her nose.
Loaded that one.
That's good for my stitch marks.
It don't taste like
Stephanie did be trying to put
Ooh.
the sunscreen on a muffin. And I'd be like, no, Steph, it's for muffin tops, not muffins. Oh my God, I said that.
Evil. You're just evil.
Six
Oh, my throat.
Bit.
This is why I can't get over laryngitis, is I keep doing this.
Would you then take that spread and put it on a Ritz, because everything's good on a Ritz?
Everything is
Then
good.
she'd be singing, put on the Ritz. Oh my God.
It's
Rumor
warm in
has it peanut butter tastes like peanuts.
Look, if she would if she would just put that butter on a cracker, meaning herself, she would already have that.
I'd prefer to be called Saltine American.
Salty in America. Yes, Steph, peanut butter and peanut oil. I mean,
But they don't have peanut butter or peanut milk. They don't have peanut milk.
You gonna milk a peanut now?
They got peanut butter Oreos. Oh, put the peanut butter Oreos in the coconut milk, and then what? I'll have to bring that tomorrow so y'all can try it.
Put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up.
this is Redneck Steph, y'all. If you've never noticed that she's out there, wow.
Wow.
Steph, coconut. Oh my God.
I commend you. That's great.
What they do?
If
have
you
peanut
drill
butter.
a hole in the coconut,
Uh-huh.
that's what's called coconut milk.
Well, then where's the coconut water come from?
Ooh, she stumped him.
Really?
I'm sure somewhere there's some process where this takes place, but it doesn't have boobies to milk it, Steph.
Oh, I know that,
So then it's not like traditional milk.
but it does have two tips on the ends.
Tips on the end. Stephanie!
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, you guys know what goes good with milk?
What?
Girl Scout cookies, and I just want to call. I don't know if y'all read my post this morning, but I got word from the USS Starrett. They received their cookies.
Awesome.
Cool.
I wanted to call and thank everybody for all the help. They told me that it was like a major morale boost. They're on their last stretch of their tour, and they said that the cookies were just like boom, out of nowhere, just a great morale boost.
That's
And
awesome.
I wanted to call. And thank you guys for helping us out this year. We're gearing up. We're going to do it again next year. So we're looking for sponsors. Anybody wants to get in and help us and make our heroes, give them a little bit of take to home. Please, by all means, get in contact with us at Rich Archer Scouts for the Troops. We're on Facebook. Just contact our page, and either myself or Lisa Brown Colley will get with you and give you all the information you need to join us. So we're looking for sponsors, and we're looking to keep pressing on, because it's living proof. These guys and gals out there, it's like a breath of fresh air for them.
But yeah, it's a little taste of home.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Stephanie goes over there to milk a coconut.
Hey, look, guys, I brought coconuts.
Then it'd be like, this is what we're fighting to protect? What the hell's wrong with us?
Yeah, really. We want
Let
our,
it burn.
We want our cookies back.
We want our cookies back.
Well, I just want Professor Stephanie to know anytime she wants to step up to the plate and shout out for Rich Archer Scout for the Troops and demonstrate coconut milk, goat milk, peanut oil, whatever.
We're going to have to now go get a bottle of goat milk, a bottle of regular milk, a bottle of coconut milk, and blindfold her and let her do a taste test.
And the
Well,
almond milk.
And the almond milk, and then buttermilk.
I'll be back Wednesday morning.
Look at Steph's face.
I don't like buttermilk.
Are you ready to do this? We need to find all this milk to get her to
No,
try.
yeah, it's no problem. No problem.
that would be great.
Live on camera.
Live on camera.
You going to be back Wednesday?
Wednesday morning, yes, sir.
So what do you have planned for Wednesday?
We have Will coming in, going to talk to us about this new stuff that he's selling to get your health better.
Okay. So
Will Jackson from Metro PCS.
so then the meal could just fit right in.
Because it could be like a health thing.
yeah,
We'll see if Stephanie gets healthy.
And then we'll have to figure all this out because then we need to come up with all the different waters. Cucumber water.
Cucumber water is awesome.
I know.
If it's really, really cold.
Real cold.
Oh, it's delicious.
So yeah, we're gonna have Steph. I'm gonna have to get a shower curtain put on the floor. I'm scared
Yeah.
she may hurl. I'll bring in a 5-gallon bucket. What?
How much is going to go through her nose?
I don't know.
Hey,
We're gonna put one of them things you pinch your nose with when you go swimming.
The nose plugs. Yeah.
oh, God.
My problem is, can you imagine it spraying out from around that?
Oh, wow. That'd be awesome.
And
Mm.
hey, major kudos for all you guys did with Relay for Life and the Walk of Heroes and all that other stuff. You guys are awesome. I wish I could get out there
March
and
of
see all that
Dimes.
stuff.
That was a cool thing.
March of Dimes. But we will definitely catch up, and I'll just hang out at the bus one day.
All right, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anytime. Anytime.
If Stephanie has any of those spare coconuts with nipples on them, I'll be able to throw some crown in there.
Yeah.
Throw some crown in there and have a relaxing, delightful day.
I'm just saying, Steph and her. Just
Sounds like you're gonna be
And
spending
again-
a little time on the road there.
people question how serious and real things are, and it's like, really, I don't see where you think for 1 second this is faked because, wow,
You can't fake this.
yeah, you can't make this up.
See, look, there's
No,
the
you can't.
teat right there. Wrong picture. See it?
There's heat on the
She's
coconut.
trying to show me where there's boobs on the coconut. Here, there's you some nipples.
No, look, that looks like
There
a
we
nipple
go.
right there on the coconut. Look,
Is that Taylor Swift?
Oh my
Oh,
God,
my
you're
goodness.
sick.
does it
You
not?
got,
I looked up coconut nipples, and trust me, that is not what popped up.
Nope.
See, look, there's a big one.
A big one. Thanks, Steph. Let's just make the show 10 times worse than it
I'm
already is.
talking about the coconuts.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
Look, you know what it is
think
I
you can
typed in.
generate enough-
Uh,
I was going to ask her if she could generate enough vacuum to actually get the milk out of that teat.
Wow.
wow.
Look, I typed in coconut nipple, and it brought up Ice-T's wife, Coco. And a lot of nipple. A lot of nipples.
Wow, we're
That
looking
is
at-
hilarious.
We might have to go. Might have to go to a station break.
No doubt. I'm going to now back up the word. There's coconut milk. We'll let that picture pull up. Oh, my God, Steph. See, look, organic coconut milk. There's a can of it made by 365 Organic. Coconut, everything. It's coconut, Stephanie, and it's white, like the inside of coconuts. If you say white like milk, I'm going to smack you.
Milk is white too.
It might not be when it comes out. Just listening to her is just like, it's coconut. Why does it taste like coconuts, God?
What's in
I've never heard.
What's in shrimp and grits?
Stephanie, I want you to explain what you started to try to say. You and Travis, here's what's funny. This is what would be funny. You and Travis had a debate over this. Paint me a picture of how that went.
Well, he was standing there when I first.
Give me the real version, not the.
Yeah,
Don't tell me the one that you're trying to make it not sound so stupid. I want to hear it really for
I'm-
word for word.
yeah, I was standing there. We were in the kitchen, and I tried it, and I told him, I said, "That's nasty." He said, "Why is it nasty?" I said, "Because it tastes like coconut." And he did like you did. He just put his head down, and I said, "Why does it taste like coconut? It's not supposed to taste like coconut." And then that's when we got to talking, and I said, "Well, cow's milk doesn't taste like a hamburger, and goat milk doesn't taste like a goat, does it?"
And this is my co-host. This is my co-host. World, I want the world to know this is Redneck Steph at her fullest.
Yes.
My eyes are
And I
burning.
can imagine she said all that with a straight face.
I'm sure she did.
Oh yeah.
Look, Oh, this is so awesome. So Ravens Renovation
Oh.
sends this picture, and it's called coffee milk.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mike?
All right. Well, you guys,
I don't even know what that
I'm going to get out of your hair.
Okay, we'll see you
All
later.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
is. See you,
Bye.
Rick.
Great show.
Thank you.
Bye.
Any other callers that would like to call in, please feel free because this is not possible. I mean, I'm still just shaking my head. Why does it gotta taste like coconut?
Feel free to join our life.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like I said, putting the chocolate milk in it, the chocolate milk mix, it didn't make it any better.
Didn't make it taste like a chocolate coconut.
No, that's the problem. It did
Oh.
taste like a chocolate coconut. It
See-
tasted like an almond joy.
Regular coconuts come from Hawaii, and chocolate coconuts come from somewhere else. He got really quiet.
I was trying to.
Do they come from Castleberry?
I was thinking more like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. You think about that?
Well, that's in Castleberry, England. So
Is it?
no, I don't know. It just sounded good.
It did. You had me going, man. I was like, wow, damn. That's pretty good, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look up alternative milks and see what just pops up for Stephanie to. I don't know what it would be. It would just be something.
Yeah, see, there's almond breeze.
So look,
yeah, they
there's
have-
almond breeze, coconut dream,
that silk true almond.
cappuccino milk.
And the oat milk and the rice milk, that doesn't taste like oatmeal or rice.
Well, kind of oat milk tastes like oat, and rice milk.
I want to hear Stephanie now try to say how she's going to milk a grain rice.
Very,
Yeah, how do they make rice milk?
very carefully.
Oh my God, Steph, are we for real? I mean, like,
What you must do is you must hold rice vertical.
give Stephanie a magnifying glass and some tweezers.
To find the teat on the rice.
Oh my God, Steph, just
That's great, man.
okay. Here's a picture. Let's just see. Okay, soy milk, rich and creamy, great. Okay, what's the next one? Rice milk, hemp milk. Steph, are you going to try to smoke a glass of hemp milk?
Hemp
Wow.
Are you wait? Is Steph going to take a straw and try to snort the milk and say that don't taste like pot?
I was about to say, this hemp
Well, why
milk,
is it
I'm not
why is it
getting a
white
buzz
and
at
not
all.
green?
Why is it
Oi,
white
oi.
and not green?
I'm not getting a buzz.
Oh, my throat.
This hemp milk sucks. I ain't getting a buzz or nothing.
Okay, there's cashew milk. Are you going to try to tell me that it most likely would not taste like cashew?
I don't
Hazelnut
know. I've
milk.
never had that.
Hazelnut tastes like hazelnut.
Hazelnut tastes like the what is that?
Hazelnut.
I love how she's
I had
trying to.
stick that
I love
one.
how she's trying to figure that one out. It tastes like
that
what?
that spreading stuff.
the-
The
The
10,
hazel-
10, 10? Scotch Yard Guard? I don't know.
the hazelnut butter,
I don't know if it's hazelnut butter, but that stuff.
cream cheese.
Oh,
No, it's
I
not
hope
cream
everybody
cheese.
listening, I hope all our listeners are dying as much as we are.
Please pull over.
I'm waiting for somebody to show me the picture of where they spit their drink out across the dash of their car.
Or they spit it out the window and the window's up.
Rice milk comes from a Chinese lady. That's what Chris.
Oh my God.
Ravens.
Wow. Comes from a Chinese lady.
What is that stuff? Nutella. That's it. That's what.
I was trying to read some of this delicious non-dairy milk alternatives. So I was trying to read some of how it's produced, but they don't actually have how it's produced.
Yeah, I mean, how do you get milk out of a nut?
So coconut milk, thick, creamy texture, bakes moist cakes, perfect in ice cream.
I don't see it.
Almond milk, thick texture, nutritious, cereal, coffee, and sipping. Hazelnut milk, strong and flavor, or whatever. You know, I'm just sitting here going,
So is it saying that I'm not supposed to drink the coconut milk?
how about this? 7-grain milk, thin consistency. I'm waiting for her to go, well, that don't taste like grain. That don't taste like wheat bread. It says it's grain bread. It don't taste the same. God.
Wheat bread.
Hemp milk. I'm waiting for her to say, does it come with rolling paper?
Well, at least it's green on there.
Oat milk, thick and grainy.
Ew.
Perfect for hearty cookies. Rice milk, plain, sweet flavor, watery texture, cereal and smoothies. Of
No,
course,
yeah.
of course, they probably have to grind up the rice to a powdered type material.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably doesn't never dry out to be quite as powdery, but
Now, rice milk is good.
did it taste like rice?
No, it tasted like a real sweet milk.
I'm waiting for her to go,
I
well, I
remember-
ate a Rice Krispie cake one time and it tastes like rice, Scott.
I mean,
It's Rice Krispie, but it tastes like rice.
that's what we used to have to.
The rice
Feed
down at the
Ashley.
Chinese restaurant don't taste like a Rice Krispie. Scott.
Scott. Scotty.
I have from my mom. She's
Oh, my
thank y'all
God.
so much. This is just for fun, funny instead of all the politics and bad news that's been going on lately.
That's why we tell people we try to steer clear of a lot of the Channel 2 crap. You know, we'll do a little bit here and there, but
And you know, and the problem.
I
is,
got
well,
news for you, Mom. Your daughter's a Fruit Loop, but that
Well,
don't
she
taste
knows.
like Fruit Loop milk.
She knows because she was there the whole night that we were having the debate about the watermelons growing from the watermelon rind, and if you put a 2x4.
Okay,
in-
if you had watermelon milk, would you assume? Have you ever questioned why you ate a watermelon Jolly Rancher and it tastes like watermelon?
it does taste like watermelon.
That's not the question. Oh my God.
You know, babysitting my granddaughter's not a bad gig.
Do y'all have the same ridiculous questions? And she's how old?
I've never heard my 4-year-old granddaughter say, "Poe, why does coconut milk taste like coconuts?"
Well, it shouldn't.
What should it taste like?
It should taste like milk.
I'm waiting for her to go, why did goat milks taste like the euro I got from the mall? I don't know, Stephanie.
No, I don't eat euros because I don't eat goat.
It's
Oh,
actually lamb, but go
But
for
yeah.
it.
a little bitty goat.
That is so funny.
You don't seriously? You won't eat a gyro or kebabs or anything? Really?
Mm-mm.
Well, she
I'm a
won't.
very finicky eater.
When you eat a Boston butt, do you say it tastes like crap? Because that's right where the turd passes, Steph.
Ugh.
This turd milk tastes like a turd cutter.
But there's a whole bunch of different
Milks?
milks.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, there is.
My eye, I'm telling you, over my left eye is just flaming. It hurts so bad right now from laughing.
My sides are hurting, so I'm stretching a little bit over here.
Rice milk comes from a Chinese lady.
Yeah, that's from Chris.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll bring some. I'll bring some Wednesday morning.
I can't
What?
repeat that, Joe. That might be
Different
dangerous.
milks. You want to try some?
Yes,
different
we're going to
milks?
try different milks Monday. We need to go buy the little small.
Wednesday.
Yeah, to Wednesday.
I don't know how.
So when you drank a chocolate milk, did you say, that don't taste like a black cow?
No, that tastes like a half and half cow.
And when you strawberry milk shake, or I mean strawberry milk, what do you try to figure out how they milk the strawberry? Listen, while we're on this just stupid, ridiculous questions, ask me and ask Mike, ask our listeners some of the most ridiculous things you've ever wondered. Like, why does a platypus have a bill like a duck? But let's just be honest. What are some very odd things in this world that make Stephanie go,
I don't know because they seem normal to me and not. I don't
really?
know.
Coconut milk? You find that normal?
Well, you know,
Well,
I've been pushing a show with Scotty ever since I met him called The World According to Mike. I'm thinking The World According to Stephanie would be much better.
That's happening.
Yeah,
There's
I
going to
think-
be something similar to that.
Shoot, I think that would be great.
So come on, there's got to be some things you've always wondered.
I don't know. I can't think right offhand. I'm sure Travis can chime in with this, and I'm sure Mom you could chime in because, like I said, she knows this is the real me, and I do come up with some stupid questions.
I know, but I mean, there's got to be, like, for your mom. I can just see so many things. Like when my daughter was a baby, my daughter sees puppies and she sees the puppy milking and she starts asking me questions. And I'm like, I was, I get her every other weekend. I'm like, well, when you get home, ask your mama that. So one day she goes, hey, Daddy. And I'm like, yes. She goes, why does it seem the puppies come out of the same place the dog poops? I said, you need to go ask your mama that.
Yeah.
I have no answer for you. But I see those being some of the questions Stephanie's asked. Like when you turn on the light switch, why does the light come on?
Why is there a light in the refrigerator?
Are you really asking that question? I mean, for real?
Why is there a light in the refrigerator?
So you can see in the refrigerator.
Why is there a light in the dryer?
So you can see in the dryer.
Well, why do you got to see in the dryer? You just put clothes in it.
But if you're looking for a particular shirt that you don't want to dry longer than another shirt, then you have to be able to see in the dryer.
And like my dryer, you had to hook water up to it.
What the hell?
My dryer, when Travis put it in, you have a water hookup to my dryer.
Is that the sanitized? It's like a steam.
Yeah.
It also hooks up to the internet.
Yes, it does.
Her dryer hooks up.
Oh, because you got your new stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
I got a smart dryer.
What the hell are you doing with it?
I still haven't figured that out yet because it's smarter than me.
Somebody's got to answer these questions.
You should go ask your dryer.
Hello, I know.
So are you going to ask me now why ovens have lights and microwaves have lights? Or have you never worried about that? Wait. Or those are pretty self-explanatory as to other two things. Oh my God, she really does mean that.
Yes.
So I can understand why the microwave has a light, and I can understand why the oven has a light.
So
I just don't know why the refrigerator has a light.
Yeah, so you can see it cooking.
Jesus Christ.
But if you're the only reason why you would have a light in a refrigerator is for like nighttime snacks. So you could see, so you don't have to turn all the lights on.
Does the light go off when you close it?
Of course.
How do you know?
Because I climbed up in it one time.
Because when you open the door back up, it comes back on.
This is the funniest I've ever heard.
You know, she kind of gave me the little.
She gave me the little look. Yeah.
Because it does.
So you don't find it to be a nice luxury that when you open the refrigerator door that you can see the beer you're reaching for? Or the moldy macaroni and cheese that's been there for 6 months?
Rich Archer says, new show segment, 3 questions from Rednecks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Instead of Ask Abby, it needs to be Ask Gabby over here.
And I'll start.
Why
is the sky blue, Stephanie?
I don't know, because God made it that way. I don't know.
Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to have like a Dear Abby, and people should just ask Stephanie things.
The Ask Redneck Stephanie.
Yes, anybody that has a question right now, I please beg you to call in or text in. Anybody that has a question that you believe only Redneck Steph can answer or attempt to answer, please reach out to them, reach out to her right now or one of us or call in or something. Because I'm just dumbfounded of why does the dryer got a light in it? Why would the older cars then, why would the ashtray have a light in it?
Yeah, I never figured that out either. I guess maybe so you could put your cigarette out in the ashtray as you're going down the street. I don't know.
Or if you kept coins in it, you could.
I have a question for Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If the speed limit in this country is 70 miles per hour, why do the speedometers on our cars go up to like 120?
So we can go fast.
Just for fun.
First question. Stephanie, what is an isotope?
Huh?
I'll hang up to hear your answer.
She doesn't even know what you're asking.
What is what?
Isotope.
I don't know.
Like a nuclear isotope.
Oh, I have no idea. I thought he was talking about isotoner gloves.
Oh my God. And so it begins. Again, you can't fake this. I wish I could. I wish I could write all this down and script it. It doesn't work that way. Okay.
Breathe.
Mm.
So answer this.
Okay.
Why can fish only breathe underwater?
Because they have gills.
But if they're breathing oxygen that's in the water,
Yeah, I never.
how come they can't breathe oxygen outside the water?
I never understood that. Why they can only breathe in the water if they have gills, and how they get the oxygen out of the water
Through their gills.
through their gills. And a shark has to continually swim in order for their gills to work, or it'll die. It does. I had aquatic frogs, and they had to stay under the water, but they would come up and get like mouthfuls of air and then go back under.
Mouthfuls.
Yeah.
Of air.
They'd fill up their lungs or whatever, and then but then one of them
Mouthfuls.
and then one of them drowned.
I'm losing oxygen to my brain today.
This is great.
You wanted to come back to this? Are
Yeah,
you sure?
This is awesome. This
Are
is
you
awesome.
sure this is what
I'm telling you,
this is
man,
what you wanted to come back to?
ask Redneck Stephanie. That'd be a great segment. That'd be a great segment. I could put that
And
together.
she looks up Yoda's dress to try to get answers, which is kind of scary with her
Yeah.
magic
See?
8-ball sort of Yoda thing.
Do you ever play trivia, Crack?
Yes.
Do you? Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I'm pretty good at that, actually.
Oh, I might send you a little game request later.
I'm just sitting
Go
here still
for it.
shaking my head. Okay, here's Travis responding. Pardon me, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Sniffing
He's
in
got
there.
some good stuff on me, too. You know, he's been with me for 23 years.
Isotope. What Stephanie does when she stumps her toe.
I stub a toe.
I don't get it.
Oh my gosh. All right, any other people? Any other people? Please join in. Ravens renovation. I know you have got to have an insane question. I know you do. JD Spivey, Andy Bass. Come on. All you people, y'all can't just be listening and act like you're not. Tubby, come on, bro. I know you got to have a question.
Rob's performance. Okay.
Ask Stephanie a question.
Here's one that I say to Rob. So the very first time that I'm changing my oil, because I can't get Travis to do it. Yeah, I threw you there. I take the oil filter off
Mhm.
and I get oil all over me. Why is there oil in the oil filter when you've drained the oil?
Damn it. There's oil in the oil.
Holy cow.
There's oil in the oil. Yes, there was
Hold on.
oil in the oil filter. And
Okay.
it got all over me.
Use this and demonstrate at what angle the oil filter is hanging on your vehicle.
It was sideways.
Pick that up. Pick that up and hold it and demonstrate to me.
It was sideways.
Pick up your phone and demonstrate. Quit trying to read a text message. Hold it completely. If the top of your phone is the top of the oil filter, then how is it mounted onto your motor? Sideways.
Mhm.
Okay. Have you ever looked inside an oil filter to see how an oil filter works?
No.
Okay. So you see how big around this glass is?
Yes.
You could drop a tennis ball in there.
Yes.
But if you look at the inside of the filter, the screw-on part is just a little bigger than $50,
Okay.
which means there's a lip inside.
So it kept the oil inside.
So it
there.
kept the oil inside the filter until
Then why
you
did it come
turned
out?
What?
Then why did it come out when I turned it?
Because
If
it had
was
a.
supposed to stay in there.
It's not sealed. It has a lip, like when you go to pour tea out of a tea pitcher. You turned it completely sideways and the oil poured out. No different than you pouring syrup on a pancake.
Yes, the oil.
And you're really asking this question.
Well, if the
Okay, next, because that was a good one too. What you got? What you got?
Come on, there's got to be stuff that just.
Come on.
There's got to be stuff that you just sometimes wonder about. I mean, I
I'm
do
trying
it.
to think.
I do it. I do it all the time. I
I
wonder.
don't know.
You ever think about space, or you just think about stuff like,
No, I mean I know we're not the only ones out here
really?
in the. Yeah, there's other people in the galaxy. Just
Yeah.
like there's ghosts.
There's got to be because we can't be it. If we're it,
No,
we're
we're
in
not
trouble.
it.
If we're the number one here, we're in trouble.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
there's-
stopped breathing for a second. I had an aneurysm.
I mean, if this is the smartest we are, we're in trouble.
No wonder why they don't want to take us.
No wonder they don't want to show who they are, because it's like it'd be like that dude that drives up to the guy. Like, for instance, I could see me driving up in a nice car to somebody's house who has no car, and the first thing he'd say, "Hey man, can you give me a lift?"
Yes.
Of course, they don't want to show us who they are, because the smart people will be trying to get off the planet. The other people be trying to bum a ride
I
somewhere.
was about to say, if they show up and you're like, "Hey man, take me with you."
Please take me. Please, you're gonna probe me for sure.
Whatever.
3 times a day, but
Whatever.
get me out of here.
Hey.
Get me off this planet. If you're gonna probe me, do it now.
Hey.
Do it now.
You can have as much as you want. Just take me and give me coconut milk.
That's right. Just give me coconut milk that tastes like coconut, and I'll be content.
So you guys
It
are
shouldn't taste like Coke. And so, are y'all gonna get? The
Have you ever had
coconut
apple
water?
shine?
Well, duh.
Did it taste like apple?
Tastes like apple cinnamon.
Yeah, peach schnapps.
That doesn't really taste like peaches, though.
Oh my god.
It doesn't.
Peach schnapps definitely taste like peaches.
Oh my god, my throat. No wonder I can't.
I don't like peaches, but I
Uh.
like peach schnapps. So no, it.
I think it does. I like peach.
I can't help this. I'm so sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna
Let's
go,
shoot off to commercial.
I got to milk a coconut.
I'm going to the bathroom. That's all I'm telling you. I'll be right back. This is too stupid to be real. We're going to come back and we're going to wake up and go, we're going to feel like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and be like, wow, what a dream, dude. We'll be right back, everybody.
My mom for Christmas, probably my mom and dad probably ended up getting me a case of coconut milk. Because that's just how they are.
God.
Oh.
Just. Why? Just why?
Because it's funny.
It is funny, but it's like, holy cow, where do you get this stuff?
I don't know.
That's
Where
why,
would-
that's why I'm asking if there's anything else you've ever really wondered, because
I'm-
right now would be the time.
I don't know. It's like I said, everything is weird to everybody else. It's not weird to me.
I'm still trying to find this stupid drink.
Whoop.
Still trying to find the rest.
Appalachian Dawn, y'all. Sorry, that might have been a little loud. Oh my God, Steph's got my mind just tripping out over here. Tastes like coconuts. And then this is going to raise other questions in just a second I'm going to have to bring up. I'm surprised Jacob is not like lighting us up with silly just stuff. Where'd Jacob go? He just disappeared this morning.
Yeah, he did.
It'll be all right. Man, my throat. All right, and we're back. And let me just tell you. So I was riding down the road one time. It was like 1985, 1986. And I had a Maxell radar detector.
Oh, yeah.
When they first, just the beep beeps. And going down Covington Highway, right at Harrison Road, we was traveling from Avondale going towards Lithonia. So a girl I dated went to Lithonia. So about the time we are cruising over South Harrison, on the left, there would have been a Winn-Dixie. Well, them old radar detectors would pick up alarm frequencies and the little door beep beeps and stuff like that. So it'd be like, and she goes, "Oh my God, does that thing see a cop?" And I went, "What?" She says, "That's cool how that little thing works." I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "It's got a little eyeball. Every time it sees a cop, it tells you a cop's sitting there." I said, "No, that's not how it works." Like, as serious as can be, this blonde asked if this little box had an eyeball. And it, pig.
You remember?
I mean,
you know how the little key things chirp, you know, when you're looking for your car?
Yeah.
Well, let's hit back time here and hit the rewind button. When this first came out, I had a Maxima. And we were all sitting, we went to a party and we were all sitting out on the porch and all that other stuff, but all the cars were parked in the backyard.
Right.
You know, and so everybody's drinking and partying and all that other stuff. I said, "Y'all want to see a neat trick?" And I put my hand in my pocket. Nobody knew. And I said, "Watch this. Hey, Maxima." And I chirped and they freaked out, man. They thought all night long people were yelling at my car.
That is crazy.
Oh, yeah. They fully 100% believed that my car knew my voice.
Okay. How about this? I was known to date.
Here we go.
They weren't the smartest. Let's just word it that way. They were hot, but they weren't the smartest. So
Me too.
In 2001, I bought right when 2001 was starting, I bought a 99 red Corvette from Maxi Price.
Cool.
Beautiful. Had just turned 10,000 miles. Every time the guy got 10,000 miles on a Corvette, he'd go buy another one. So I pull out of there in this beautiful red, black leather, chrome rims, beautiful hatchback vet. Love that vet. And so I, at the time, Rio Bravo, before Joe's Crab Shack bought out Rio Bravo on 78. So we're all going to Rio Bravo. This hot chick gets out of the car. We're going into all party on Friday night, you know, happy hour. We get ready to leave. We're walking to the car, and you didn't even have to take your alarm remote out of your pocket. When you get close to the vehicle,
Right.
it just unlocks. So as I walked to the car, you could hear it. And she goes, man, this is cool. And I was like, what? She said, you got a Knight Rider car.
Oh yeah.
And I went, what? She says, it knows it's you. Don't trip on your way sitting down in them high heels, honey. I couldn't help it. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh, where did I buy her? Where did I find her?
So
Made Steph think of something.
yeah, I actually did. I thought about a question that I always have wondered, and this was even back when I was a kid, and no one has still answered me, is how do they get the little ships in the bottle?
Have you never YouTubed that?
No.
Why have you never YouTubed?
Well, there's
Well, back
two
when I
ways.
first asked it,
Yeah, there's
there
two
was,
ways.
two
There
ways
was-
to do it.
There wasn't YouTube.
I know, but as an adult, you've never thought about it.
No, never.
Some of the
again.
bottles you can see where the ace end of the bottle comes off and they put it back.
Right here, like at the base, and it'll actually unscrew. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
And you'll never know, even if you saw it.
But some of these are built 100% through the neck. I mean,
It's-
these people have
yeah.
long type tweezers and actually put them together, and it takes
Yeah,
years to do
see,
it.
Very
my-
much a hobby.
I can't remember if it was my dad or Travis. Said that they would pull them through the neck,
Mhm.
and
Piece by piece.
Have you ever
That's
seen
talking
those?
about an anal person who's willing to do that. And I don't mean anal because it's round, Mike. Mike's laughing at me. I didn't mean anal because of the long, slender neck.
Why does this boat smell like crap?
and,
Damn coconut milk.
It's coconut milk.
and
Is that the diarrhea barge? I didn't know they had those trash barge back then. I thought that only happened in New York. New York City.
well, and this
Mike burns. That burned into nostrils.
this isn't exactly a question, but
Mhm.
I had a grandfather. He's passed away now. That his nickname was Chicken. So when
I'm
we were
scared.
younger,
I'm so scared.
when I was younger, I asked him. We were on our way to Florida, and I asked him, Papa, why do they call you Chicken? So as we get there in the Panama City, where they had the plane mounted on the
Pedestal,
post.
yeah.
Well, he told me that he was called Chicken because he landed it there and was too scared to jump down. And I believed him for years.
That's pretty good.
uh,
I like that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can dig it.
I'm just sitting here thinking of some of the stupidest things ever done in that.
But and the problem is though, I still believed it until I was like 18, and I told Travis I might have been older than that, and I told Travis our first trip out there, and yeah, he had to explain to me and show me that there was no way that my pawpaw had landed that on there.
There you go.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry we're putting y'all through this on a Monday,
Yeah, I
on a
can't
beautiful, fine Monday morning.
I can't pick on.
Hey, they
Popeye.
find it funny.
Of course they do, but the problem is it's real. That's what makes it so bad. Is it's real.
It's kind of the laughing with you.
If
Like-
Noah had to pick two of everything, he still would have only taken one, Stephanie.
Well, there's only one me.
That was amazing. I'm not sucking up. That was a good one.
Because he'd be like, one is enough.
That was a good one.
And these don't need to breed.
That's why there's only one me.
I can see the good Lord going, no, you are disobeying me, but I understand.
It appears you have two. Throw one overboard. Or eat it for dinner. One of the two.
Perhaps one is too many.
You should go get a tattoo of a platypus
Or-
on your leg.
Or a coconut.
Why?
But just because it's kind of a useless creature, it has no purpose. And it's a state of confusion. Like you're a mammal and you have fins and a bill.
And you know they're poisonous. They're very poisonous. They're actually deadly.
So what happens? This is from a listener. Ask her what happens to ice when you put it in the freezer.
Depends.
No. Serious question. What happens to ice when you put it in the freezer?
You know this one already.
Just our listeners don't. What happens when you put ice in a freezer?
It melts.
Look at Mike's face. Military Mike's thinking, I've been in the desert. The only way ice is going to melt in the freezer is if it gets unplugged or it's 160 degrees outside and the freezer can't keep up.
In my defense, the freezer was broken and I did not know that it had been fixed. So when the bags of ice were being bought to put in the freezer, I asked, aren't they going to melt? Because the freezer was broken. And it was.
Can I ask you a stupid question?
How do you drown a minnow?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell me that one too.
No, because I'm still trying to figure that one out too.
Okay, Steph. If it was broken, why was it still in the house?
It wasn't in the house.
Because for some reason, I feel like you would be the person that still has the old console TV with a TV sitting on top of it.
No, it wasn't in the house. It was outside. And the refrigerator part still worked.
Yeah,
The
what she said.
refrigerator part still worked, but the freezer didn't work for a little bit.
So in other words, the refrigerator was just working just enough to stay chilled, but not freeze anything. Okay.
Yes.
Did you ever think to like unplug it, turn around, spray it off with a hose, clean all the dust off of it, the dirt?
It wasn't mine, but they fixed it.
Okay.
They got somebody out there to fix it.
Don't put.
That was the
No,
beer
no,
cooler.
it's okay. I was
That
just
was the
moving
beer
around.
Play
cooler.
little footsie.
I'm just don't put the ice in the freezer; it'll melt.
I hate when that happens.
Just dang, Steph. I can't believe everybody's not calling in on this because this is perfect.
Yeah, I think they probably think it's a setup.
It's not.
How
a
could you set this
setup.
up any crazier than it already is?
It really isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, and here comes
Weird.
one as I was trying to dial out. Just for Fun Radio.
So, Stephanie, if I take a scratch and sniff sticker and stick it on the bottom of the pool and tell you to go sniff it, are you going to do it?
No, because the water will
Oh,
it'll
okay.
make it not. The water will. It won't smell
Okay.
anymore because the water will disintegrate it.
Oh, my gosh.
Disintegrated.
I'm more worried about you drowning than the dang sticker.
I was waiting for her to go, how am I going to sniff it if I'm wearing a mask?
Well, that
And she
that's
just started
good
to say that.
possible. That could be possible too.
I can just see it now.
What about that melting ice in the freezer?
We were going fishing. The freezer. The last I had heard, the freezer was broken. I did not know they had the freezer.
The freezer.
The freezer
Them damn
fixed. So when we were putting when I asked where do we need to put the ice, they said in the freezer. I said, well, isn't it going to melt? Because it was going to have to be in there overnight. And I didn't know that the freezer was fixed. So it was
Okay, I got to ask this question.
uh-huh.
Are you ready? And I want this to be part of the Ask Redneck Stephanie, like Dear Abby. Why do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway?
I've never understood that either.
I just
Yeah, I'm
wanted to
going
see
to be
an
right
answer.
there with her. I've been right there with you the whole time on that one. I don't get that one either.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
why
think that
is
falls.
the kickstand on a bike called kickstand? Why?
Because you kick the stand
Because it
down.
would be called a kick up.
Kick up.
A kick up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going home.
All
I'm
right.
done.
All right. See you later.
We'll see y'all.
Bye.
Oh,
A kick up. What in the hell?
listeners are quitting.
What, I get you kick it and you stand the bike up using it instead of dropping the bike. Where would kick up be?
You got to kick it up to go.
But at
She
least
got
she
you
didn't call
there.
it a kick down to park.
That's it. She got
Oh
you
my
on that one.
God.
This is a great discussion.
Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's going on 9 o'clock, and I'm like, is the show not over yet? Because I don't know if I can handle any more of this.
We still got one more hour.
Jesus Christ. Kick up. Kick up, really?
Freezer. What was it? Feezer? That's great.
Oh my God. So now we need to think about stuff that's really stupid to ask Steph at this moment.
That shouldn't be hard.
Why is that little frozen thing that we eat at an orange sherbet called a push-up? If a push-up's an exercise.
Because you have to push it up to eat it.
I just wanted to hear if you had an answer.
Yeah, you can't eat the cardboard. So you gotta.
No crap, Steph.
Wow.
So you gotta push
See, I
it
knew
up.
if you just asked her, there
Let's
would
get
be
her going.
I just had to get her going
Yeah.
and see what come out of her mouth because you can't eat the cardboard. Oh my God. Okay, so why did they invent the spork?
Oh, you got quiet.
Is it really a spoon or is it really a fork?
I don't know, because you can eat your mashed potatoes with it, and then you can eat your macaroni and cheese with it. So
Well, there you go.
that's the basis of my answer.
So I guess like if you're eating soup, like a vegetable soup, you can eat the broth with the spoon part and then stab the vegetables with the fork. I don't know. that
Have you ever tried to rub chopsticks together to start a fire?
No, I tried to use them to eat once and that didn't happen. I can't use chopsticks.
I love using chopsticks.
Speaking of that, are we going to do Mandarin for lunch?
Oh, wow.
We not been there in a while.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my
we didn't
God.
get kicked out last. No, okay,
No,
we're good.
it's probably been 2 months, 3 months since we've been there.
Wow.
Okay. So look, let's shoot off the commercial. We'll come back with non-crazy stuff with Steph. We'll talk about whatever some relatively newsworthy type stuff. Not
Okay.
relatives to you.
Oh, I was
Relatively.
about to say because they all behaved this weekend
Oh,
because it was
God.
Mother's Day. Nobody can be put in
Okay,
jail on
okay.
Mother's
We
Day.
got 9 minutes left for commercial. Let's hear how your Mother's Day went.
I woke up. We went to the memorial wall thing out there at the Walk Among Heroes or Walk of Heroes
On Sunday.
on Sunday.
What happened to I woke up? Did you just fast forward it?
Oh, we. 'Cause
I woke
did.
up. Hey,
I
we
woke
went to
up.
the
We
memorial.
had.
Like it just blinked.
I got here this morning at 6:30. Thank you for asking.
We just
I,
had a butterfly effect. Like she blinked and all of a sudden she's on. I'm at the wall.
Well, had breakfast, and then we went out there after we
Did
a
you make
little-
breakfast or did somebody make you breakfast?
Travis made me breakfast, and then actually it was brunch, and then we got back and he made me a steak for Mother's Day, which it was really
For
really
breakfast, brunch.
Good. No, for lunch, for dinner.
You just
and-
said you had brunch.
Well, brunch was chicken.
Okay. Did it taste like chicken?
Yes, it tasted like chicken.
Those silly lesbian
And-
frogs.
And as we were eating our steaks, our dinner, we were
Did it
watching.
taste like coconut?
No,
Sorry, I had to go there. I had to go there.
we were watching 50 Shades of Grey.
You got him to watch that.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised he just didn't say if you want 50 shades and he hands you a paint sample sheet or something.
Yeah, that
Ew.
movie was not all that it was cracked up to be.
Neither was the
So-
book.
It was yeah. It sucked.
I tried to watch The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg and it sucky. I fell asleep.
Oh, and that's supposed to be funny, isn't
I fell
it?
asleep twice. Because like
Yeah.
falling asleep the first time wasn't enough.
I'm gonna
You had to do a repeat
I
performance.
woke up and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to watch this again. Then I fell asleep. I'm like, if it was so good I fell asleep twice, that's not good.
Why do we do that? Hey, you ever, you fall asleep and then you convince yourself, I'm going to stay awake this time.
Right.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Nope.
It's kind of like bad marriages. And it worked the next time. Nah, it's
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
you've
work.
got me watching all these series now. So, I mean, my DVR fills up with 200 hours of stuff to watch every day.
Yeah, Penny Dreadful or Dread or whatever come on last night.
Dude,
That's good.
I haven't started that one. That's on the
God,
list.
that'll hook you.
Have you watched Turn?
No.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty good.
What is that?
It's about like the American Revolution, about 1777.
How have I not found out about this?
And
It comes on AMC.
yeah, it's really good. Have you been watching stuff?
Mm-mm.
It's good. I've been enjoying.
I need to watch it.
There's only one season though, and then of course you got to wait for Gotham.
Yes, which
Vikings.
is picked up. But
Yeah.
now there's a new one coming on about the thing in Texas, Mexico Revolution, the Alamo, all that.
Yeah.
That starts Memorial Day.
Oh, cool.
Bill, the guy from Twister, Bill Pullman.
Pullman.
Is that his name?
That'll be
Well,
cool.
there's also one that I can't wait for it to come on. It's called Aquarius, and it's about Charles Manson. It's coming on NBC.
Oh my God, let him make more money.
Yeah. Are you a Manson fan?
No, I
Only
just,
Maryland.
Well, you know, he says those are the two people that influenced his life, Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson. That's why he took the name. But my daughter was a big serial killer. You know, that's what she studied in school and everything in criminal justice. But she used to have all these books about Helter Skelter and ugh. So
No, this is more along the lines of someone is looking for their daughter and trying to get their daughter back from the family.
from a cult or something.
Yeah, from that's what he called his cult, his family.
Now,
And-
speaking of cult, have y'all been following?
Oh my God!
I'm glad I got you excited for that one.
She said, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, the following has gotten sick, twisted,
Oh
beyond sick, twisted.
yes.
Really?
So do you?
What?
I'm gonna say because if somebody hasn't seen it yet,
Yeah,
they,
I haven't.
They,
I haven't started watching that.
and I haven't seen the last one.
Oh, well, then you don't even want to know what happened on the last episode.
Well, I saw bits and pieces of it.
Did you
and
see the
so-
end?
No, I have not seen
Okay,
the
then
end yet.
then we can't talk about it because I'll screw up and tell you something that'll blow your mind and ruin it for you.
Because
Yeah,
I
what
think it was called Demons. Was this last
Yep.
episode?
Yep.
Yeah, I've watched like half of it. Because this is the one they kill him, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So-
So I've seen all. I've seen
well,
up
just,
to there.
just wait because you don't want to miss out.
Well, dang it! Because I want to know if Ryan's going to end up taking his spot.
What
And you know what gets me is all these great shows, and I hate these summer hiatus. Like
Yeah.
Vikings won't be back on till the end of the year.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
They split.
What happened to used to you would get like 36 episodes in a year,
20
Yeah.
to
and then
20 is a lot now.
right, but now they do 12 and then take off and then 12 more. I'm like, you're
Split
killing me.
You know what it is all the stars are doing other shows.
Other shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And
they,
then-
won't sign the big contracts.
There's one coming out on it's coming out on Fox. It's got Matt Damon in it.
That's going to be different to watch. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of that Twin Peaks.
But like I'm Zombie or whatever, I hated that it became so comedy. Like it's
iZombie.
it's so much more stupid than Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like I liked Buffy back in the day,
I like the movie.
Yeah.
but now when I watch it now, if I see an episode of Buffy now or Angel, I'm like, God, did I really like this?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
But the problem is this iZombie or whatever the hell it's called is more stupid than Buffy. Like it's just crazy.
I don't.
I watched the very
Okay.
first Bones last night. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, that whole series is on Hulu Plus.
But it's tacky because you see the technology of 05 where they were trying to be high tech in 05, and now you go, it's kind of cheesy. But I watched it, it's because I wanted to know where the first one came from.
Mm.
Anything else? Any other?
Gotham, I think, has just gone freaking crazy nuts. It's just
Good or bad?
bad. I mean, that whole story about where Fish goes off and
Comes back.
they're harvesting body parts, and then she's got the crazy eye, and now she's back.
Right. Well, now have you watched the last one?
That would have been last night, wasn't it?
I don't know.
The last one
The last one was Monday.
was,
Last Monday.
yeah. So I saw that one.
You
Yeah.
saw that? So,
Where they kind of matched up with Selena or whatever the little girl's name is.
but did you see what they do to her at the end of what they do to Fish at the end?
No.
Okay, then I don't tell you. You need to go watch it
I must have. I don't know. I must have missed it.
because she's back, but now she's not back. So
The last one, because I've got them DVR'd. I'm not sure how many episodes I'm behind, but the last one I seen was when he found the secret passageway. When Bruce Wayne found the secret
Oh
passageway.
yeah. And it just stops. It don't let you know what's down
Yeah,
there.
I saw that too. That's the last one I saw.
Yeah. So
But the thing is they need to come out with a new sci-fi worth of crap. Like I used to watch a thing called Farscape, which is very awesome. Did you ever see Farscape?
Mhm.
Oh man, I loved Farscape. It got a little cheesy towards the end,
I know.
but dang, you know.
Is it that the writers just get burned out?
I guess Battlestar Galactica, man, they did great on Battlestar, and then they did the one about it was more of the prequel,
Yeah.
and then they did the one that was about how the droids were even created. I mean,
Yeah.
I love some of these shows, and they keep burning them out and being
They really
stupid.
do. They really do. They just burn them into the ground. So I don't know. I would think that if you're going to put a show out like that you write 2 years worth and you put it up on the wall and you let people look at it. 'Cause,
Right.
you know, especially now with all like Netflix and Hulu
Mhm.
and Amazon and all these other things, you can watch Video Mix.
Have you watched the Daredevil series yet?
I don't care for it.
I started to
Yeah.
watch it, but I haven't. So that tells me right there.
It's lame-o,
the
man.
Daredevil series.
Yeah.
Yes, on Netflix. They have a Daredevil TV show.
I thought it was lame, but I think of the Daredevil as the comic book. When I was growing
Not the
up.
Ben Affleck crap.
You know, Ben Affleck. Now look, that girl that's in that movie,
Electra.
just
Yeah, now. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I can watch that, but this new series,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't like it.
And see, Black Sails is now on a hiatus.
Yeah.
You know, Banshee. Good God, I love Banshee, but they just keep
Yeah.
leaving you hanging. They
And
get
then
you built up and
I've been watching.
squeeze 12 episodes and then disappear for a year.
I've been watching Longmire, which is
Yeah,
pretty good.
and I'm trying to now. People are saying, rumor has it, they're not coming back for another season.
I can see that.
I mean,
they're just running out of
yeah,
stuff,
they
so-
it got a little lame at the end, and she's on a different show now.
Yeah.
The girl that was the cop, who also was Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica, she's on a different show.
Yep. And then blah blah blah. I gotta say that The Walking Dead, man, where's it gonna go? I mean, what?
Well, they're fixing to start that new one, the new that shows how the disease started, how the
'Cause you-
zombieism started.
You know, they never tell you that in the comic book.
Mhm.
In the comic
Right.
book, it's never told what happens. But
Right.
The cool thing is that there's almost an endless amount they could write of so many normal, real, everyday things that could happen, but they're not doing it.
no, they're just like slowly but surely weeding down the original group.
Right.
Why? I don't understand why nobody else is coming into the group. You see what I'm saying? Why?
Well, they kind of did the group kind of went into
Anderson,
their own
was
little.
it Anderson?
Well, you know, the thing though, but like the hospital, do you know how cool and they could have made that scene?
Oh, God, yeah.
Because if you're supposedly somebody in Atlanta,
At Grady.
yeah,
Grady?
to me, it's like you could have had your own little civilization in there.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why they left.
You could have been planting on top of the roof, you know.
Rick was a cop. He
Mhm.
understands copanese,
Yep.
and they could have made that work.
Well,
Hell,
they left to try to get Noah to his home because he wanted to go home.
Noah could
And
get a damn
because-
car and go by himself.
Well, because of what he did and tried to protect Beth in the hospital, they felt obligated to try to get him to safely
The prison, the prison was kind of the best thing. They should have
Yeah.
stayed
prison was hardcore.
But-
or find another one.
I want to know what
Guess
happened.
what? There's like 100 more you could have went to.
Yeah, I want to know what happened to the people that were taking care of the elderly people in Atlanta in the first season.
the Hispanic crew.
Yeah,
Yep.
It hasn't
Mhm.
showed, and those were all elderly people. So
Well, and
what
they leave
happens
you-
when
they
they
leave
start
you-
dying?
And they also leave you hanging with the people that are eating people. So leaving you hanging because that's coming up
That'll
too.
come, yeah, I'm sure that's coming back.
Yeah, but the head guy, he was killed, but yeah, some of them had to survive out of there.
And now that the preacher got locked up for DUI and pot, is he going to be on the show begging for
Yeah,
forgiveness by
did you see what I
God?
posted? The Walking Dumb.
Yeah.
Why do these guys do that? It's just like athletes, you know.
You get all this good, and then
You get. I mean, how many athletes in the last couple of months have been in jail? You know, have been jailed and been in court and everything else. Crazy, man. Would you do something like that? If you made millions of dollars, Just for Fun Radio just signed us a $5 million contract with Redneck Step.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't
no,
go crazy?
I wouldn't. I was gonna say piss it away. No, I would take care of my family
Oh, sure.
and just make everything.
She'd buy a trailer
Say-
park. She'd move everybody in.
Get some coconuts.
Buy a brand new lift van.
She'd have a coconut tree with a milker hooked up to it.
How old is your van? Seriously.
95.
Man, we ought to do a GoFund or something. Try to get you a new van.
It'll come in time. I don't need.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, is that a bad subject?
No.
No,
I was, making
it's
I was mumbling a joke.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm obviously not trying to insult.
Well, no,
No, I
just
mean-
with all the weird GoFundMe's
Yeah.
and stuff. If she was to do a GoFundMe, there would be so many haters just
Yeah,
talking
and I-
crap.
Well,
it's
you
saying-
could let me take care of the haters.
You know,
I
there'd just be so many haters talking
I
smack.
excel at that.
I mean, Travis and I were joking because every time you turn around, somebody's making a GoFundMe for this or a GoFundMe for that.
Oh, yeah.
And we were joking around, next year will be Ashley's last year to graduate,
Mhm.
or her last year, and she'll be graduating. Well, we were talking about, how we wanted to be sure that she was able to participate in everything by getting, the page in the yearbook and this and that. And he said, jokingly, he said, well, you ought to go make her a GoFundMe page to get the money up to, purchase the senior pictures,
Mhm.
all that there is when
Right.
a kid graduates. But it was completely joking.
If you did that, and realistically, you find out what exactly it's going to cost to do that, say $623, and you only put, this is what it's going to cost, and you itemize it for what it's going to cost, and then show the total, say this is all we're asking for. Anything extra would be appreciated just to help get her a haircut or whatever.
Mhm.
And then that way you don't look like you're just trying to get $10,000.
Well, not only that, there's a lot more than just GoFundMe. I have a list of probably 20 because I do that for Freedom Outdoor Adventures.
Well, I know
It's
that.
just all the sour apples that
Yeah.
have screwed it up, you know.
Yeah, I know. I got sent a and I mean I will give them props. They were honest, but I got sent to join a GoFundMe because someone was trying to raise money to get their bills paid.
Okay, but what's wrong with that?
Well,
I know people that go to our church.
but the problem is it depends on who the person is and what they're doing the money. I've had somebody come up to me multiple times. This person come up to me at a bar, and they were at the bar Friday and Saturday night drinking $250
Mhm.
worth of money,
Oh yeah,
and then go, "Hey man, I need you to help me do a charity because I'm losing my house. I don't
Well,
want
why
my
are you
I don't
here?
want my kids to lose the house, and they're gonna repo my car."
Yep.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
"But you're at this bar every
Oh.
Friday, Saturday night,
Mm-hmm.
blowing, got to be $250 a weekend because buying drinks for all the girls and blah 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 blah." And so it just complicates it. When you're in front of people all the time and they can see what you're
Mhm.
doing.
Well, when you give money to someone, and it's not a loan, you see what I'm saying? Do you feel obligated to decide if what they should spend it on? See,
But that's just how people are, though.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, I agree.
you know,
Believe
like there was a discussion about a year ago. It's a true story, so I don't want to start a bunch of crap. But a person had some heart issues, and there was fixing to be a charity done. And then the problem is, one day the woman was sitting there at this little gambling machine at the bar, and she was kind of playing around for a few minutes. And everybody in the bar that had been seeing the pictures about this charity for this person, all started talking smack. Like,
I'm sure.
why are we going to give her our hard-earned money
Mhm.
if she's just gambling it away? And then I talk to her and say, listen, I don't want to be rude, but people have asked me to come speak to you. At least if you're going to do it, go to a different bar. Don't do it in front of the people. And she said, you know what's so funny? She said, I dropped like $15 to get started. I ended up winning like $60. I sat there and gambled the 60 away, and I really never spent any of my own money because I made my money back.
Mhm.
And I said, I understand what you're saying, but then
But
the
other
question
people-
is, if you were up 60, why didn't you put it in your pocket when you're waiting
Yeah.
for people to do a charity for you?
Yeah.
But who am I to judge? I was only trying to paint the picture like I'm saying this is what everybody over here is questioning.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I know. Perfect example.
You can't ask for free and then
Yeah.
do stupid stuff because people are going to question you.
Perfect example. Well, Travis and I both put our account in the hole to help some friends get groceries. And then the next thing I know, I'm getting a call from someone else that those same people had just bought marijuana from them.
Right.
And I'm like, so I put my account $50 in the hole for you to get food, and you're telling me now that, you know, did you just spend that $50 on the weed instead of the food?
I mean,
You know, so
it's because so many people have done wrong is why
Mhm.
this seems to be a problem.
Kind of makes us what would you call it? We're we don't want to do it because of what's happened in the past.
Because,
which is
well, okay,
fine.
here's a good example. So when we started helping the homeless people that lived under this bridge, they all kept trying to explain to me why they were homeless. And I
Mhm.
looked at them, I said, I don't care.
Yeah.
And they went, but I said, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm here to help you with what's happening right now, not what got you here.
Yeah.
Now, if we can ever get you to go forward and get out of here, let's see if we can help you. Here's where I did start having problems. Because before we got there, they had to hustle and beg people for money
Mhm.
to get food and water and socks and stuff like that. But we showed up and we started giving them all new clothes. Of course, it was used clothes. It was donated clothes, but it's all new to them. We give them all this brand. I go in there and personally start spending money buying socks and underwear.
Mhm.
We're
And
giving them
toothbrushes.
We're giving
Yeah.
them water.
Yes.
So now that we were supplying all that and food,
Mhm.
what were they doing with the money they were hustling for? Well, we started noticing on return trips there'd be bottles of liquor everywhere.
Mhm.
Then we started watching them fight each other because they were all high.
Mhm.
So because we were supplying them with food and clothing, all their money started buying drugs.
Yeah.
So then I had to go, okay, am I helping them or am I hurting them?
You were enabling.
I was enabling
Yeah.
them to do crack. And literally that's what they were buying, we found out. So
Mhm.
what did I do with my clear conscience? I had to walk away because I'm asking people to help. But the problem is all the people that were donating with a good, clean heart, donating stuff, then start seeing these people high and hearing about the cops having to go down there and break up fights. And then in
Yeah.
the back of people's mind, well, God, is this the same people Scotty's trying to help? So it's like, dang if you do, dang if you don't. But at the same time, I said, I can't help them stay high. And because I was supplying them, I mean, me and the people behind me, but I was driving it down there to them. I was supplying them with everything they needed to be able to go get high. The only thing I didn't do was purchase the drugs for them.
Mhm.
So what do? You know, there's not a great answer to this.
Well, you know what I'm going to say is that if you give your money freely, okay, if you give your money freely to whatever, I don't think you really get a choice. I don't think you should be able to dictate. Granted, I know exactly what you're talking about, and
It just makes you feel
or-
stupid.
Yeah, when as a religious guy doing it to somebody that's you know comes up and says, hey, you got $1 or something, and I'm like, well, what are you going to do with that $1? And they say, you know, I just need to get some food. Come on, I'll take them to a Wendy's.
Yes,
if
now
it's
I
right
would
there.
do that.
Yeah, so by doing that, you're feeding them. You know, and
But how about one time I was doing signs and I'm down in Atlanta near the I was on the backside of Ashby Street.
Mhm.
And I go up to do this billboard. This guy walks up and says, man, could I have some money? I need to buy some water. And I give him some money.
Mhm.
So he walks across the street, buys a quart of beer,
Mhm.
walks back over and sits on the railroad tracks. He had stopped at the gas station where the window washer was and got a bunch of napkins. And he's pouring beer on the napkin and wiping his Nike tennis shoes and drinking beer. And I'm like, You know, should I be feeling bad because I gave him the money? Should I be feeling, you know, it's a catch-22 because, you know, my mother said it to me one time. You know, I had some problems when the economy took a tank, and my mother had helped me make a couple of house payments while I was trying to figure out if I'm going full-time DJ or I'm going to keep trying to do construction. And my mom basically, when I mentioned bringing up, you know, doing the radio station, she's like, look, you know, as long as I'm helping you, I should have a say-so. So in a way, you have to wonder, it's a fine line of what's right and what's wrong. I just hate to know, you know, that I give somebody some money and they go on a vacation with it.
Yeah.
When I was in flight school, I took on a roommate who was a friend of mine, and we were both in flight school, and he never could pay the rent. And him and another friend that didn't live with him, they went out and got like matching Z28s. You know, he got a black one.
So
got a red.
what do you do then?
So I looked at him. I said, hey, man, if you can buy a car like that, you know, if you can afford to drive this car, you can afford to pay rent.
Yeah.
And he said he'd get it to me by, you know, let's say the weekend. Well, one Monday came and stuff was outside.
Right. And I've had that happen where people would go party on the weekends and tell me they couldn't pay me. And I'm like, really? You got trashed all weekend. I watched all the money you spent on beer.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me you don't have it when I watched you blow it. I mean, I know you don't have it now because I watched you blow it.
I would think across the board, 99.9% of the people would say, if I let you have money, if I let you borrow money, I should have some say in whether it's spent right or wrong. I'm that 0.1% that says, if I give you money or I let you borrow money or whatever, at that point, I relinquish. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason
I know it just
because
sucks.
I've been homeless and
Right.
I've been an alcoholic. I've been drug abused.
But it just sucks though that when you give your hard-earned money that you could use to pay your power bill,
yeah.
and then you find out somebody else is at the bar on your money drinking.
It
that just sucks.
Or the stuff that's going on like with welfare and stuff like that. How in the world could you be a politician and say people that get government money, we're not going to ask you to work, we're not going to ask you to help out, we're not going to ask
How
you
do you
to
have that with a clear
analysis.
conscience?
Yeah, how do you what
We're
is
just
the
going to
right-
enable you and give you.
That's crazy. It's absolutely nuts, man. And then you got a guy, you know, that can't get any type of coverage, or you got a friend of mine's a vet and he hasn't signed up to the VA yet.
Right. Well, it's like a buddy of mine. I had a Bronco 2
Mm-hmm.
that I loaned when I got my little Dodge Lowrider. I loaned somebody the Bronco 2, and he just mistreated the hell out of it.
God.
And never offered to pay insurance, never nothing. So I had to go take it back. So then I sell it to a friend of mine's dad who was hurting so bad he needed transpo. And I said, I'm going to sell it to you for this amount. But if you get ready to sell it, I want it back. And they turned around and sold it for some huge profit out from under me. And it sucks. Just Fun Radio.
That's terrible.
Good morning, DJ Scotty,
What's
Redneck
happening?
Steph, and oh my gosh, Big Sexy, you're back
Thank you. I am back. Well, for today.
He's silverback.
today.
Yeah. I'm a what would you call me? I'm a supporting co-host.
God, what was I fixing to think?
A visiting co-host.
I almost had the words in my mouth. But
Uh-oh.
it was a stupid song, Part-Time Lover, and
Oh, stop it.
I can't remember how the song goes now.
Stop
But he
it.
called him Big Sexy, and I was thinking, oh my God, what is that funny line I was fixing to say? Go
Come
ahead.
on, sing that to me.
I'm not singing that.
How y'all doing this morning?
What's
Good,
happening?
Good.
Good.
So,
in
what's your
reference to,
thoughts? Yeah.
loaning money and blah, blah, blah. Best thing to do is don't actually loan the money. Someone comes out, hey, I need money to pay this or to pay that. Okay, here, I'll go with you and I'll pay it for you.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
Yeah.
That way
yeah.
you That way
You
where it
know.
goes.
Yep.
I mean, it just sucks. It just sucks that so many crooked people have ruined it for so many others. But
Mhm.
how do you do it with a clear conscience? You know, it
So it's
just
like
it just sucks.
when you and I were roommates, basically it just started by design and made no money at all. Always broke, party like hell on the weekends, but always made sure you got your rent money.
That's right.
Always.
Well, that's
I
just
mean,
responsible. Being responsible.
Yeah, it just
Exactly.
it just
I mean,
sucks.
I took care.
And how many
took care
times
of
did
God.
Jeff have to pay Marshalls while Marshall was getting drunk?
Exactly.
And Jeff was just like, dude, I mean, I just can't see him getting tossed out. And Jeff would pay it. And then eventually Marshall would pay it back. It'd take however long, but it
3
just
months.
sucks. It just sucks that people do people that way.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Exactly.
I guess in a lot of ways I'll never be an extremely financially wealthy man because of the way I am with money. You know, does that make sense?
Well, it's kind of like when I was helping the homeless.
Yeah.
I liked it better when I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, you know, it's-
Yeah.
Just don't tell me too much. Just take what I'm, it's like I was helping these 2 old guys and that lived in an RV, and the sister all of a sudden, like a couple months after not seeing the old guys anymore, because where they lived got fenced off. We couldn't get to them.
Yeah.
So the sister calls and she's like, I'm just so happy that you're helping him after what he's been through. And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah. She says, and then after the family disowning him because of what he was accused of. And I said, I really don't want to know.
yeah.
It really makes no difference to me. Don't sour it. Leave it right where it is.
Exactly.
Well, you know, they say a majority of homeless people are actually they've just given up.
Right.
They still have the capability of doing great things, but they just, they kind of.
Well, and what
It is
sucks
kinda
is
tough.
one guy that lives under the bridge, his parents are millionaires.
I believe it.
Millionaires. And the only thing, and one of my cop buddies that has to deal with him all the time because he's always getting in trouble. The mother and the father to this young man has said, if you just clean your crap up, you can come home. And he's like, nope, I'm just gonna live on the street because I want to do what I want to do. I want to do the drugs I want to do. I want to live the way I want to live. And it sucks to know that his parents are millionaires in Rockdale
Oh.
County, millionaires.
Absolutely.
And he just refuses to live like a normal person.
well,
Refuses to grow up, basically.
it could be a mental thing.
It kind of is.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be mental.
But then he stays high all the time, so it's just like sad to know that there's the resources there that could help him, and he just doesn't want them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you remember Michael Tedder, my flooring boss that I work with?
Yeah.
He was telling me he had I don't know if it was a friend or a guy he knew that actually normal person had a house, car, family, the whole nine, but he was staying out on the corner as if, quote unquote, he was homeless, and he could pull in $250 a day doing that.
Just wild. And there's a cat up at Stonecrest that does that. We
Yeah.
tried to help him one time and give him food, and he wouldn't take it. We had a bus full of stuff and tried to give him clothes. He wouldn't take it. He liked wearing his begging uniform because
Yeah.
that's what it was. He put it on every day
Yep.
to go make his money.
Because he was always in the same clothes.
In other countries, there's generally, like third world countries, there are people that are just basically professional beggars. They
Yeah.
don't, and it's kind of, as many religions as I study, I can tell you in all of them, there's that part about giving people food,
Right.
substance. I remember in Afghanistan watching the orphan kids. Boy, talk about a downer. But so, and even in Tibet, there's a responsibility to have people, and they have their own territories and stuff as beggars.
Wow, that's just crazy.
Well, it's the right thing to do.
Dang.
Just like
Yeah.
taking care of a cat or a dog.
Well, I love the ones, it's got knowing the industry I'm in, it's definitely slowed down manpower I got now, but back in the old days, used to have to get temp services in to help us out with
Mhm.
unloading trucks and moving furniture and stuff. I thought about it, it's like all these people standing on the corner will work for food. Hey, come up and work, dude. I got a 40-foot trailer. Come on in, help
Right.
me unload it, and you'll get your food.
That's right.
Yeah, nah, that's okay. I'm cool right here. So they don't want to.
Yep. Some of them don't.
Some of them.
And I was just sitting there thinking, Mike's talking about feeding these little kids, and it's kind of like taking on a pet, but you can't pet a little child. That's illegal.
Well, not in Afghanistan.
Oh my God.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Okay, so let's take a break. We're gonna come back with something a lot more positive than all this. What you got going on today, Mr. Jeff?
Not much up here in New Jersey. I'm going to send you a photo here in a second.
New Jersey. Ick.
Yeah, I'm up in Jersey again. I'm going to send you a photo of my rental car. You'll get a kick
Yes,
out of
send
it.
a picture of your rental car, and so send me a picture of what it looks like outside. Like, is it smoggy? Is it foggy? Is it dark? Is it dreary? Every time everybody always thinks of New Jersey, you think of this crummy, foggy, ugly, nasty,
Stinky.
Stinky River. Stinky River.
So
Well, it's a little overcast right now. And I'm telling you, the flight in last night, dude, it was so cool. I mean, being up above the clouds, there was some of the coolest, most interesting cloud formations. There was one that looked like the original SS Enterprise. I swear to God, it looked
Wow.
just like the Enterprise.
How many
cool.
days do you typically go up there?
About a week. Usually I fly up on Sunday, fly back Friday.
Do you ever go up for like just two days or so?
Nah, never. Usually it's for a week. Just maybe
Okay. I was just gonna say the next time if you ever get where you're only gonna go for like 2 days, I don't know if I can spare more than 2 days. I wouldn't mind going. I'd just hang out in the hotel room and goof off, walk around, check out the city,
Get mugged.
get
That's what
mugged.
kind of thinks is that I mean, usually most of the time I'm at the store and not knowing my way around. I kind of hate getting out and gallivanting and
Right.
whatnot. Especially with the roads up here, no left turns, no U turns. I mean, it's insane. Some of the roads up here.
Steph,
Yeah,
you'd
last
never
night-
make it not being able to make lefts,
And they don't have coconuts.
and you don't have coconuts either. She'd try to melt the wrong kind of nuts.
I don't like turning
Yeah,
left
but-
anyways.
There's the back side of our parking lot. There's
That's bad.
several houses back behind us, so I'm sure Stephanie can walk over there because I'm pretty sure they put up a pass all day.
Hey, text
Hey, I don't do that.
text me a picture of not text me a picture. Text me the address of where you're at, just so I can do like Google Earth and look down to see what neck of the woods you're in. I
can do
won't
that.
share it on air. Just send it to me as a phone though on the text
Hey,
message.
Share it on there. Maybe we can get some business in here. They've
Okay.
actually done real well. I mean, they've kind of been bringing in our capital to keep purchasing more furniture and whatnot.
Cool.
So they've done. Joking around with them was like, all right, because the doors closed June 30th. I've got 2 more trips. I'll be up here about mid-June to help set some more furniture up. Then I'll be back up at the end of June,
Right.
1st of July. We own one of the buildings. The other building we lease. So once the doors close, I'll have to move all the furniture out of the lease building into the building that we own.
That's right.
So that's gonna be interesting. But we were joking about it, saying, okay, well, come June 30th, say, oh, we've done so well, we're gonna go ahead and stay open, and then next year put up a store closing sign again, just to keep the money coming in.
No doubt.
I mean, they've done well, so it really sucks for the people up here. I mean, the majority part, I think, there's about 8 employees up here, and at least 7 of them deserve to have the job. The 8th one, I won't even comment on.
Wow.
Hell, she should be one of the ones out on the side begging for money. She's just worthless.
Well, if she was outside on the corner, it'd be other different. Like, okay.
She probably wouldn't even do that. She'd probably just sit there with a sign saying, hey, you come to me and give me the money. I ain't walking up to you.
That's right. That's right.
That's how lazy she is. But yeah, I can do that.
All right, man. Send me a picture.
Give me a second. I'll send you the photo of my rental car. You'll get a laugh out of it.
All right, man. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
See you later.
See you, Big Sexy.
Thank
And
you, baby.
Steph.
Hey, and Steph.
All right,
All
bye.
right, bye.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna shoot off the commercial, y'all. Restroom break. Get your giggle on. We'll be right back with something crazy.
See you.
It's just fun in the morning.
Did you just get this? Okay. I'm forwarding it. I've got it pulled up. All the the shows that they have canceled and the shows that.
Oh, he's in a red bug. That's what Jeff Rental is. I bet he's cute running through New Jersey in a red
Little
bug.
flower.
Little flower.
What'd you say, Steph?
The shows that are canceled and the shows that are renewed for the different. Let's see, it's for NBC, Fox, ABC, CBS, and the CW. And there's some shockers on here.
Wednesday. I'm going to take Wednesday's show, just audio, and that'll be the second submission to iHeartRadio.
Okay. Hell, this morning's coconut milk would be friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, did you ever send him your email address? Because I contacted the guy from before, and he said he needed your email address.
From iHeart?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how long ago that was.
Okay, because I sent him the Yo DJ Scotty
How long ago you talking?
like last week,
Oh,
week and a
I
half
didn't
ago,
know that.
something like that.
How'd you tell me to do it?
Well, have you checked it? Have you checked your email to see if he's contacted you?
Yeah, I see stuff pop up, but I haven't seen
I've
nothing
been
like
working
that.
with them, but I've been using social media.
Good Lord, somebody at 2 something in the morning was doing song recording. Really?
Right? Help me out. Who's on my look at
What?
your message was, there's more. So are you talking about no, just for fun?
What are we talking about? I was
We'll,
reading
we'll
something.
talk about after the
Okay,
show,
yeah,
after
okay.
the
Yeah,
videos.
'cause y'all got me twisted. I'm trying to read. Some dudes sent something in the request.
From iHeart.
No, people sending me requests at 2 something in the morning. But he's talking about thanks for your
May 1st was the last contact I had with him.
Okay, are you going to handle the thing with iPod?
both of you just keep hitting because
Well, see, that's just it. Last year, that's what they said, that we had to have a numerous amount of people requesting for Just for Fun Radio to be on there before they would even look at it.
They haven't even mentioned.
yeah, that's what they were saying.
That's
last
what they were saying.
That's why I said it started, but it never went anywhere.
Because we said because we have to ask the listeners to send requests that they want Just for Fun
But then
Radio.
we were told too that iHeart only has Clear Channel owners. I mean, stations owned by Clear Channel.
I addressed that too.
We'll just keep going the way you're going.
I just don't want to confuse them.
Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't confuse them with stuff.
Oh, let's hope not.
Have you sent in the show yet?
No, they haven't asked for one.
Yeah, that's what he's already been doing. Just let him run with it then and see what happens. Because if that's what they're asking out of him and they're not asking out of you, that means we got two different people, not just us two different people. That means we're dealing with two different people too. Because Steph might be dealing with one person, you may be dealing with one person.
It was the same person from last year that I dealt with.
Man, I need a energy drink. I can tell it's Monday. Tomorrow, after the show, as quick as the show's over, would you watch Zaylee long enough for me to go to the doctor? Crystal wants to go with me, and then we'll take you to lunch after that.
Here's what I did. Did you sign up for Spreaker? It's Spreaker. SPREAKER.com.
Seth,
Okay, because that's who you have to submit stuff to. Spreaker. Here's what they say. Please follow the guidelines to increase show We recommend at least 100 followers before you submit.
All right, we got 3 seconds. Let's save this for after the show. Okay. Just so we're not bothering everybody with it.
I didn't go through no
Just
free.
wait. Just wait.
Uh-huh.
That- Wait.
Okay.
Well, there's no reason for the listeners to have to listen to all that. Tyler wants to come in tomorrow, so that would be.
I guess because Katie Wolf's coming in.
I don't know.
Probably.
Ooh, we got so many guests. I don't know what we're gonna do on that factor then.
Yeah, because Katie, I've already confirmed with Katie. She is coming at 9.
He had sent a text.
So he could just sit because he wouldn't be on a mic.
I told him to come in Wednesday.
Wednesday we have Will coming in.
Yeah, with you being here, that'd already be enough. With Will coming in.
And then Thursday we have Josh. He's coming in to co-host. To guest co-host and to talk about his stuff.
When? Who?
Josh.
Yes, Thursday.
Yes. Because you got to figure with Oz, it'll be Coach Marcus.
Yeah, if Oz comes in with Coach Marcus, it'd be 2.
Then Mike.
And then if Mike comes, that's 3.
Mhm.
No, that's Wednesday.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, I won't be here tomorrow.
Not you, the other Mike.
The other
Oh, I'm
Mike.
sorry.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That'd be 3 right there.
Yeah.
Just for fun radio, where the laughter never stops. Well, it may never start.
Or stop.
It may never. It's kind of like menopause. You don't know what's gonna happen. Men on pause.
Menopause.
Starting now.
Now and then a pause.
Sorry,
He
I was
didn't
on pause. He's just looking like, oh my god. So, what else we got this morning, Utes?
So I looked up. It's come out series that's going to be canceled.
It's coming out series.
It's come
So
out.
okay,
the
you have found an article
about
all the
series
series that are going to be canceled.
Yes.
How about the
canceled and,
Vegas? Okay, go back to what you're saying because I've been questioning the show Vegas that canceled. Go ahead.
But on
It's all
NBC,
the shows that are going to be canceled.
Yeah, on NBC they have 2 that's undecided, and that's the AD, The Bible Continues, and American Odyssey.
I don't really know either of those 2.
The Morton Downey does those shows.
Okay, go ahead.
But the ones that have been canceled are Allegiance, A to Z, Bad Judge, Constantine.
Constantine, I tried watching it. It's nowhere as good as the movie, and it never made it.
Yes. Marry Me. The Mysteries of Laura is being renewed.
I don't know what that one even is.
Don't
It's
do
got she
Don't
played in Will and
Worry,
Grace.
Squirrel, just keep going.
Okay. One Big Happy has been canceled. The Slap, which if you ever watched The Slap, it was stupid. It was a show. They were at a family get together. One of the kids, the parents didn't believe in discipline, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so
I'm
the
bored with it
brother,
already.
yeah, exactly. The brother ends up slapping the kid because
Okay.
he came after him with a
Go to
bat.
the next one.
So yeah. it was
And
crazy.
all these shows get all this airway, and we can't even get a show. Wow.
Now, the one that I find shocking, and I actually like this show that was canceled on NBC, is State of Affairs.
I tried watching it and could not get into it.
Really?
I tried watching just because it was a hot chick, but I couldn't get into it.
About a Boy has also been canceled.
I really couldn't get into that. It was about a boy.
Returning is The Biggest Loser, The Blacklist.
The Blacklist was good first season, got stupid.
It's on what, Netflix, right?
I guess
Yeah.
it is now.
I don't know.
No, it's on Blacklist is on ABC,
No, NBC.
NBC. I just
No,
know it
might
comes
be
on.
Hulu then.
I still have it recording, but I'm just going to cancel it. It really did just get stupid.
Celebrity Apprentice, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Grimm,
Grimm is stupid too. I couldn't
Yeah.
get into that one.
Law and Order, SVU,
Jesus.
The Night Shift, Undateable, and The Voice are all returning on NBC. Now on Fox, Backstrom was canceled. Empire and Gotham are coming back.
Good.
Grace Point was canceled. Last Man on Earth is coming back. Mullany, which I've never heard of that one. That one was canceled. Red Band Society was canceled. Utopia was canceled.
Oh my God, Utopia! I was hoping to see what was next.
Weird Loners is canceled. American Idol's coming back. Bob's Burgers are
Why
coming
they have to
back.
cancel American Idol?
God, Bob's Burgers.
Utopia, that sucks. Like I was actually wanting to see what was next. Good Lord.
Bones is coming back. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is coming back. Family
Brooklyn
Guy.
Nine-Nine is horrible.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it
think
is.
that's on. It's on Hulu or Netflix as well.
Family Guy is coming back. They've canceled The Following.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's just to a point they don't know what's left.
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen is coming back.
So this season's it then.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Master Chef Junior is coming back.
Get rid of Master Chef.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Those are all Gordon Ramsay shows.
All right, keep
Um,
going.
The Mindy Project is being canceled, but likely headed to Hulu. New Girl is renewed. The Simpsons is renewed. Sleepy Hollow is renewed, which I thought
Sleepy Hollow is
was
horrible.
stupid.
My son likes watching.
I can't get into it.
And on ABC, American Crime and Beyond the Tank are coming back, along with Blackish. Christella was canceled. Fresh Off the Boat is coming back. Forever is canceled. Gallivant is
Forever. Oh no, I was thinking Once Upon a Time. Keep going.
Gallivant is coming back. How to Get Away with Murder is coming back. Manhattan Love Story was canceled. Marvel's Agent Carter is coming back.
And Agent was good when it first came out, and then it got stupid too.
No, this is I guess this is like the spinoff of it because this is Marvel's.
Oh yes, this is the
Agent
one. It's
Carter.
about the girl. Yes.
Yes.
Keep going.
I
I never could get into that one either.
Me neither. Secrets and Lies is renewed. Selfie is canceled. America's Funniest Home Videos is coming back. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette's coming back.
Cancel those. Waste of time.
Castle's coming back. Dancing with Stars is coming back. The Goldbergs is coming back. Grey's Anatomy, Last Man Standing.
Jeez.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The Middle.
Yeah, the Agents of Shields is the one that started out so good and got weird.
Oh yeah, it's so fake.
Scorpion is the same way. It started out decent and got stupid.
The Middle, Modern Family, Nashville, Once Upon a Time is all coming back. Resurrection and Revenge have been canceled.
Resurrection's been canceled?
Yes.
Jesus. That was a good one too.
Yeah, and The Taste.
You know what it is? It's all the ones that make you have to think.
Yeah,
They're getting rid of the ones that make you have to use your brain.
Well, yeah, look at the demographics.
I know.
and Scandal and Shark Tank are coming back.
So my question is, does that mean Resurrection's not coming back at all, or do they already have one filmed and we're going to see the last season of? Dang it, man, that sucks. And that was filmed in Covington and Old Town Stone Mountain.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
And on CBS.
Me and my wife, that's one of my wife's favorites. That and The
Yes.
Following. Keep going.
CBS Battle Creek is canceled. CS,
That's a stupid show. If you try to watch Battle Creek,
No, I haven't seen
it's
that.
about Officer Battle and Officer Creek, and they are horrible together.
CSI Cyber is most likely coming back. Madam Secretary is coming back. And the McCarthys, which I thought that was funny, they're canceled. The Odd Couple is coming back.
And I've tried to watch Odd Couple, and I got burned out after about 4 episodes. I still got it recording, but I never watched it.
NCIS New Orleans is coming back. Scorpion is coming back. And they canceled Stalker. Did you ever watch
I tried
that?
watching Stalker. I couldn't get into it.
Really? I like Stalker.
I got it recording on DVR, and I don't watch it.
The Amazing Race is coming back. The Big Bang Theory is renewed for 3 seasons.
Oh wow! I thought this was the last year.
Yep, they made it out like it would be.
Blue Bloods is
Blue Bloods is amazing. I actually like that show.
Criminal Minds is coming back. CSI is likely to be canceled or renewed for 1 final season.
That would be Ted Danson at this point. That'd be the one in Vegas. It's the last standing one. It's still pretty good though. But Stokes just left. I'm like, all the serious people are no longer. I mean, there's really nobody left. There's one chick left. It was from the TV show ER, and she got on CSI, and then married Grissom, and she's the only one left.
Yes.
She's the only one left.
Her name because we stopped watching it.
Besides one of the cops is just a fill-in guy. He's still there. He's been there forever.
Just a fill-in.
Yeah.
He's a red shirt.
Elementary is likely to be renewed. Hawaii Five-0
Horrible.
is a toss-up, but more likely to be renewed.
It was so good the first 2 seasons, and then it just got crappy.
Yeah, they're dealing with like the CIA and
Yeah.
NSA.
The Good Wife, possibly for one more season. The Mentalist concluded.
Yeah, The Mentalist was good, but it was getting where it was running out of stuff too.
Mike and Molly is renewed. The Millers was canceled. Mom was renewed. NCIS certain to be renewed.
I can't stand any of the MCISs. They get on my nerves.
I like NCIS. I like NCIS Los Angeles.
How much Navy crap?
There's a lot of Navy people getting killed, man.
No doubt. All right, keep going.
NCIS Los Angeles, like certain to be renewed. Person of Interest likely to be renewed. Survivor certain to be renewed.
Excuse me.
How is Survivor surviving?
For real.
Person of Interest. You guys watch that?
Some.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Sometimes
Which one?
if it's a person of interest, if it's gonna have a really cool guest star on it,
Yeah.
then I might.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
Try.
You gotta like pry your eyes open to watch it. It's so God, that guy, the main character is just so droll.
Yeah. He's something.
He's something.
Two Broke Girls is coming back. Undercover
And that's good.
Boss.
I always laugh at that one.
And then on the CW, The Flash, iZombie, and Jane the Virgin have all been renewed.
Jane the Virgin was good, like the first 4 episodes, and then it got ridiculously stupid because it's just as stupid as that zombie is stupid. Again, all the shows that make you think are gone.
Yeah, and there's a brand new show that came out. I think it's maybe been going about a month now, and I've actually
What's it
got
called?
into it and started liking it. It's on the CW. It's called The Messengers. It's a pretty interesting show. I mean,
Explain.
it's being canceled. It's talking
Can't
about
be that interested if they're canceling it.
well, but once again, it's one of those that makes you think.
I
because
started
it
to watch The
goes-
Messenger because I remember seeing a preview of it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, because it talks about there was different people across the country that the devil came down.
Okay,
in a
so it was the
asteroid.
devil, and okay,
Yeah, and they became angels.
that's what I'm noticing is anything to do
with religious.
they're getting rid of. You notice
Yeah.
that
No,
resurrection because there was too much to do with the devil and is it God? So getting rid of it. The
Oh.
following is too crazy because of mass murdering, so they're getting rid
well,
of it.
you know, the Bible, that series, I heard it on the radio the other day, that there was over 100 million viewers when that was out. And then she's got a couple other shows too, her and her husband, like Shark Tank and AD and stuff like that. I haven't seen AD yet, but everybody says it's pretty good.
Yeah,
You know,
it's pretty good.
when you're talking about 100 million people, and if you here again, if you got sponsors and stuff like
That's
that,
right.
and they say, hey, we'd prefer that you didn't have people eating crosses and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
You change, man. That's just the way it is.
It just sucks with that many viewers, get more sponsors. Because somebody out there would be like, dude, if you got that many viewers, I want my commercial played.
I would think they would.
Budweiser.
Yeah, I would think with that when you're at that level, you ain't hurting for people.
You ain't hurting for
And
sponsors.
Roman Downey there, her and her husband are like billionaires,
Right.
So it's not like they're doing it for the money.
Right.
So
well, also returning to CW, America's Next Top Model, Arrow, Beauty
Yes,
and the
don't get rid of
Beast.
Arrow. I really like Arrow.
stupid as hell, but Ducati is bad.
The 100, the original.
The 100, have you been watching that?
That's
but
pretty
I
cool.
liked 100.
where's it gonna go?
They're not going to another planet.
Yeah, the last time, the end of the last show, the other people landed on Earth. Remember?
Yes.
Which
Because the actual
100.
ship was all down.
Yeah, so there's no more stuff out in space.
Yeah, but there's so much to find on Earth.
so you haven't seen the newest season?
I don't think so. No. Is there another season?
No,
See,
the end of this last season where they raided the mountain.
Yeah.
No. You guys remember my tablet, my Toshiba? It
Oh,
and I've got that new Galaxy Tab S, but I don't have Video Mix on it. I'm
Why?
actually driving because I don't know how to put the app on it. It's a secret code.
oh my
Hold your
God.
mouth, close your eye, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Steph to want to sell that so I can get Video Mix.
Oh man, I tell you what. And then my new laptop, I put the video editing and the audio
Mhm.
editing software on it, and Dragon. where I can just talk and move stuff around. So I don't want to screw up that, but I miss Video Mix just for so there's a whole nother season of 100.
Oh yeah.
So there's 2 seasons.
Two seasons.
I missed.
I don't want to tell you the second season because you need to watch it.
No, I'm where they just landed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You need to see second season because it's kind of like Road Warrior, meaning ish. There's so much undiscovered now on Earth that they could deal with.
And they go out and kick ass, you know.
And I hate it because like Sci-Fi Channel used to have so many awesome shows and they don't anymore.
No, they're all stupid.
Yeah. I watched one called Lost Girl and it's not that great.
Hey, how about well, it was right on the tip of my tongue and I lost it. Dang. Stone Cold, Broken Skull Ranch.
Yeah, I got on board on
this
that.
is just showing the like
regular stations.
Yeah. It's
the big
showing,
networks rather.
Yeah, the big
like Spike. Spike doesn't show anything worth crap anymore.
Because
neither does
CMT doesn't show anything worth crap anymore.
Oh God, USA. That's the other one I was thinking
Fox.
of.
I mean, the FX channel is really the only one that shows.
FX
like when they got rid of the burn notice, USA lost it. Yeah. Like burn notice.
Did you like that show?
Yes,
I did too.
And they show it every Sunday now at midnight.
Yeah,
but you've already seen them, you know.
Yeah, I got all the series. Hey, on Arrow, okay, God knows the story's stupid, but it can still run on. And I gotta tell you, man, the chicks are hot.
Well, at some point in time, it's gotta because you watched Superman or Smallville, and that's where the Arrow came from. So at some point in time,
it's got to merge.
You're Superman character,
but you're already seeing Flash. You're already seeing Black Canary. You're already seeing now the
robot dude.
The robot dude. The black guy's fixing to be named something, you know.
But it's not the Iron Man robot guy because it's not Stark.
Right.
It's.
Have y'all seen the new Avengers?
No, and everybody's bragging about it.
I haven't seen it yet.
My daughter watched it twice in one weekend and said it was that good.
I don't have my Video Mix. I can't get movies. I'm gonna drive out to. In fact, I'm gonna text my buddy right now and see if he's at work.
Why?
Because he can do it. I got this, man. I tell you what, I got this guy. And his name is Jerome. I love him like a brother. That dude, man, he just oozes computer stuff. He does stuff on computers, and you just went, "What? I didn't even know that part was there."
Right? How did you do that?
Yeah, he guys, it was probably about 2-3 years ago when I first found out about Video Mix. This is what he did. He goes, "Let me see that tablet." Actually, he told me to buy that tablet. I got the tablet, and he goes like this for about maybe 5 minutes. He's waiting, and he does something else. He hands it to me, and he goes, "That little app down there with the movie reel is every movie and TV show ever made." In every language possible. And he hands it to me. I'm like, come on, dude, I'm watching like freaking, Lawrence of Arabia.
So we need to go buy all this stuff and just send it with you.
The dude's awesome, man.
All right, y'all. We're at 9:56. We're fixing to wrap this puppy up. This Monday, boy, we are feeling it.
I thought it was a great show. Man.
Oh, I mean, it was great. Don't get me wrong.
The coconut thing, Steph, man. Yeah, my sides hurt.
Must have put on the coconuts.
I don't know, man. That's just crazy.
I'm going to bring a coconut in tomorrow.
Oh, Wednesday, I got to bring some milk and water.
And I'm going to bring in a plastic straw and be like, Steph, drink it.
I used to
I don't want to watch her try to get a straw in a coconut.
I used to
I've never drank coconut juice right out of a coconut.
Because I don't like coconuts. But, I used to have one of those, the figures that were done out of coconuts, that they carved them out of coconuts.
Like a gorilla face or something made out of a coconut?
No, it was the whole monkey. And he had on a Hawaiian shirt.
Okay.
Had a Hawaiian hat on.
And what does any of this got to do with anything?
Because he was made out of a coconut.
Oh, my God.
But he was
I thought you were trying
coconut.
to explain it to me or something.
Alcohol, because no great story starts with a coconut.
Oh, my God. So Jeff Matthias says, did you like my rental car?
The bug. That's dangerous.
A red love bug.
Yeah, that's dangerous. There, a guy be driving that
in New Jersey.
Jersey.
How much
does it cost to go over the bridge now? George Washington Bridge.
Yeah, because I hear that you have to pay transit crap everywhere.
It's like you got to sign your house over to get over the bridge.
Well, one of the guys, when I went to go get a tag on the Road King, I stood out there talking to a guy that's a truck driver, and he says, I refuse to drive to New Jersey anymore. He says that he's spending over $175 a month
Wow.
in toll fees, and he has to turn the receipts in and then wait to get his money back 30 days later.
And that sucks.
He's like, it sucks because every time he gets the 18-wheeler running, I got to stop and get to another toll bridge, which is insane. Didn't our government taxes pay for all these things?
Well, here's what I learned. When I lived in upstate New York, I used to drive over to Connecticut, see my dad.
He says $1 to $4 to cross in a car.
On the George Washington Bridge, really? Wow. It was more than that one. It was $5 something when I was up there last time. But it would take me $27 one way. So 50
to do what?
To drive from upstate New York to Connecticut.
Just for fun.
Hey, what y'all know these days?
Hey, what's going on?
I had I danced with a semi on I-69 in my Hummer.
Yeah, man. How'd that turn out for you? I don't mean to joke, but I mean, damn, it's a Hummer and it's a semi.
Well, I didn't win, but I didn't really lose, I guess. I'm still here.
Good Lord. Now explain what happened and how it happened. We're fixing to have to wrap the show up because we stop at 10 now, but go ahead.
I entered the interstate and had 3 semis traveling together. 2 of them blew past me and then come back over. I was in the right-hand lane. The third one, my Hummer was placed at about the halfway mark of his trailer. He flipped on his turn signal to come over and started coming over, and I lit the whole area up like a football stadium with all my lights and running gear on the truck and everything, laid on the horn. He turned his turn signal off, got back over in his lane, and I thought, what the hell was he thinking about? And right after I thought that, here he come again, and he wasn't stopping this time. So about the same rate of speed he was coming over into my lane, I was headed towards the emergency lane and trying to give him room to and slow down so he could get on past me, and I'll come up on a overpass. There wasn't anywhere for me to go. So I had to yield. I had to come back over a little bit. I'm steady hitting the brakes to get back over, and he ran right into the side of the Hummer and bounced one time, and the back end of his trailer, about a foot in from the back of his trailer on the right-hand side where he was passing me, I caught the bumper guard on the front of the Hummer and made me do a little spin and went down in the ditch and bounced around a little bit, come out the other side, cross the interstate, come out the other side of the interstate, missed a semi about, headed southbound by about 10 feet, I guess.
That is crazy.
So,
absolute crazy.
That son of a gun didn't even stop.
Oh, wow.
Just dang, dude.
So some 60-year-old hippie dude had hair down to about his waist, forced the dude over, followed him and got him off the road.
Good God. Hopefully y'all got all the information now.
So, yeah, he went to jail.
I'm sure at that point.
I was unconscious at the scene and non-responsive. I don't know what it was. Adrenaline crash is what my guess would be.
Post some pics, dude. Send some pics. I mean, unfortunately, I hate to ask, but dang.
Pretty insane. The statement he made, the first statement he made to the police was that he didn't hit me. And of course, there's evidence all over the side of his trailer that he did. And then he tried to say that I hit him, but none of my damage was frontal, on the front of the Hummer. Right. It was all on the driver's side of my truck. And then the next statement he gave the police was that I failed to yield to him so he could get over.
Oh, my God.
Where in the hell is it read that at in any kind of books anywhere?
Yeah. Well, that's like the lady that pulled. I went under a red light, passing the first entrance to a Kroger. This lady comes out the second entrance. It's the opposite end of the shopping center. Just pulls out in front of me. Her whole thing was, he ran the red light. And they're like, ma'am, the first entrance is the red light. Well, I was turning left at the red light. She was turning right. She pulled right out in front of me. There's a median that separates my side of the road and the other side of the road. She couldn't have turned left at that intersection anyways because there's a median. There's only a right-hand turn. He ran the red light. I was trying to turn left. They're like, ma'am, that's that over there. That's not right here.
Yeah.
and you couldn't turn left here. And she just kept refusing to believe that's where the wreck was.
So this
Wow.
road, Craig, is it what, a 2-lane road?
It's a 2-lane interstate running north through Indiana, 69.
So if you failed to yield to him, do they merge from the left side of the road instead of the right side?
No, he's probably got 2 lanes on his side, and they got 2 lanes on the opposite side. If it's an interstate,
Right.
the guy's trying to get over on him, and he's saying he failure to yield. But
Oh,
if he was already occupying the lane, there's no yield to that guy.
No, you
That
don't
guy
do
has
that.
to yield to Craig.
Yeah.
Well, we got statements from 2 other semi drivers and about 4 other people. And I was kind of upset about everything that was going on, and it looked, from what I hear and read, that they were pretty much ready to let him get back in the truck and take off until everybody started talking and saying that he couldn't argue that I wasn't there because it was his second attempt to get over into my lane.
Right.
You know, he turned his turn signal on and started to come over the first time and then went back to his lane. And then I guess was going to show me who was the stronger of the
That's
2
right.
vehicles the second time and just come back.
Which shows aggression, and that he was the one choosing to bully you.
So
Dumbass.
my attorneys love it.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, man. Well, I hate to do it, but we got to rush up out of here. Got a bunch of stuff to do today. Thanks for calling in. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to heal up, and I thought I was sore a couple of days after. I'm really sore now, so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
As it creeps up on
Well, I'll be listening around down here. Yeah, they said if I wasn't in that big old Hummer, it probably would have killed me. But
Oh, I'm sure.
who knows?
Yep.
You know,
All right,
the
man.
sad part about it is about a week and a half ago, I had cameras on the back of the Hummer and on the front of the Hummer that I could operate off the toggle.
Yeah. Now look, right?
And that was pretty much not for an accident or anything like that. It was just because of the way the cops are nowadays.
Right.
But I don't usually drive the Hummer that far. So about a week before the accident, I took all my gear off the Hummer and put it on the big conversion van.
And now
So,
look.
yeah,
I know.
but I'll be listening.
All right, man. Thanks for
Okay.
listening. I'm glad you're okay.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
And yesterday, I even used that camera mount for my phone, and I had a person pull out in front of me, and I'm like, out of all the times I wasn't running video, because I normally red light to red light run video.
Oh, really?
So if
You know.
something happens, nobody's, if somebody pulls out in front of me, it's on video.
Mhm.
So, and Jeff types, oops, that was on the Abe Lincoln Bridge, Mike.
Oh, okay.
It's $15 on the Obama Bridge.
Oh.
But it's free if you have an EBT card.
No. Paying lobsters.
And they give you a sandwich at the end of the
Yeah.
bridge.
Paying lobsters and ammunition.
It's like running a marathon and you run by the bottled water guy and they give you the water. That's how it is at the Obama Bridge. Okay, we're out of here. Just
Yes.
remember, if you go down the Obama Bridge, it's free healthcare at the end.
Woo!
Until you file your taxes.
Ooh, free pap smear at the first mile.
Oh, my God.
They check you from your neck up. Okay, we're out of here, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Have
It's
a
just
good
fun
one.
in the morning.
See you.
And I was gonna say I got a song coming up. I put on this song, and it's my favorite song by Tesla. So everybody, we'll be right
No,
back
we won't.
tomorrow. Never mind. See you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all later.